Okay, unadvertised stream tonight. Didn't have time to get an ad up, or not an ad up, but an announcement up to get you guys to tune in. So we'll just see how many people organically come on. B-Lee.U, what's up? As you can tell, I'm addressing you by name, so you know this is not a fake live stream like other channels do, where they pre-record shit on the phone and then pretend to say, oh, I can't see the chat. Oh, I'm just going to skip over what people are saying so we can continue talking our bullshit. Trading Trilogy, Howard Medina, what's up? Jerome Bailey, hope everybody's doing good. Tonight we're going to have Darren Vegas on for a few minutes from more the Row era. He did a lot of producing and stuff. Some of you guys don't like some of the stuff he did. But just to name, he did a lot of stuff on Dysfunctional Family. He did the New Mix Classics remixes. He did some stuff on Until the End of Time. And then what he really did, I mean, he's done stuff for Bone and a bunch of other people, but what he really did, which I want to talk to him about, is the first Crooked Eye album. The first one that we never came out with, Untouchable, that one. So we'll talk to him about that, and then we're going to get into the rebuttal of the stroke patient / con artist, and then we'll see what's going on with that. But as you can see, Ken's McLean, Ash Mayhay, B-Lee, Honest J, Official LKO. I'm calling you guys out by name, so you know that this isn't pre-recorded bullshit phone call that I put into my OBS and hit stream, because that's what other channels do when you're too afraid to face live questioning about statements you've said and decisions you've made. So we're gonna reveal some shit tonight, not on super drama. It's not like that. It's just when somebody attacks somebody else and then they have things that they hide, you're going to have to expect those things to come out. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Ooh, damn. Olechka, I probably totally butchered that name. There's no power in my area, so I'm using data for this. Oh shit, if you have no power in your house, believe me, the reply or the replay on this video will be up. So don't waste your battery if you're out of if your power is out. Keep the phone that way in case you got to contact some family members or something. Don't waste it on the stream. Roy Nell Sanders, we will get. I'll have Reggie explain the Timmy Roo situation. I don't know what happened. But because he didn't come on, we didn't put the replay up because we just kind of bullshitted for a couple hours. But so this one's a little bit of a makeup one. It's just an impromptu kind of makeup stream for that. Reggie will be on in a few minutes, and then we'll talk to you guys, and then we'll get Darren Vegas on, and then after that, he'll get into what he wants to discuss. Who's the guest tonight? I missed it. Meezy195. It'll be producer Darren Vegas. Get BG Knockout on your show. I don't know anybody. I'm telling you guys, if you guys want somebody on the show, if you reach out to them, I'm not saying we're lazy and we're not going to do it, but I'm saying if we have no means to get a hold of them and you guys really want to make it happen, if you hit them up on social media, just have them email us or inbox us or DM us or whatever, and we will do it. As you can see, there's been people that necessarily weren't on the greatest terms with Reggie that he got on the show because you guys wanted him on. Will we still be getting Timmy tomorrow, John? Rick James, I don't know. We're gonna have to ask Reggie about that. I don't know Timmy, so I can't speak on what he was gonna do. That was you know, Reggie has the relationship with them, so we'll have to ask him, and I don't want to speak for him. Yeah. Dead Disney. Alright, I might need to log off, but wanted to let you know I'm a big fan of your channel. Great work. Thank you, I appreciate that. And then again, if your power is out in your area, conserve that phone battery in case you need it for an emergency. Dead Disney, what do you mean? What is the meaning of the stream? What does the title of the stream say? That's the meaning of the stream. Jerome Bailey, appreciate that. Scratch 42609 is going good. It's going really good. Just wondering what this is about. We do live streams almost every week. Dead Disney. Let me see. Let me reply to this text. We do live streams every week. We discuss what's going on in the Death Row Tupac community. We get people on to talk about times they were around. So yeah, that's what the stream's about. Man, I appreciate it, Jerome Bailey. You didn't have to do that, but it's definitely appreciated. Kenneth McLean, yep, we're gonna try live stream about what? Dead Disney. If you don't know what we're doing, just drop off or just wait. You don't have to ask me 10 times what the fuck a live stream is about. It's a live stream. It's a discussion. We interact with you guys. We talk to you guys. Okay, awesome. I love Tupac. All right, good. That's what we're here for, is to talk about Tupac. I mean, we talk about other shit too, but we also talk about Tupac. Okay. All right, let's see. How do you feel about RJ's latest comments? Shit, we will discuss that tonight, for sure. Jake C81, we will discuss that. Obviously, I don't know. I will wait. Yeah, Michael, I saw that. I just saw it just now, to be honest. Literally 10 minutes before I started this stream, I finished watching the other stream. Or, no, I'm sorry. I finished watching the pre-recorded phone call that was streamed to YouTube and played off as a real one. I just believe that Disney, that you believe the truth then, in my opinion. I hope you understand my character. I'm just goofing with it sometimes. Honest Jay, I didn't even see what you said before. Let me see. Let me scroll up, Honest Jay. Oh, you might be talking about Reggie or something when you send him pictures and stuff. Tupac had the art of 1,000,000 men combined within him. Yeah, it could be accurate for sure. I saw that he said Reggie had immunity. Yeah. He did say that. But he also said that him and the other person on that pre-recorded phone call were not felons and they were not drug dealers. And one of those two statements is not the truth. But we'll get into that later. Dead Disney, if you're a new viewer, we appreciate you coming on and contributing. What we do is we have Reggie come on, who is head of security at Death Row. He answers you guys' questions. We then get another guest on, which depends on who it is, and then you guys are able to ask them questions as well. So, never obey. I don't believe Baby Lane shot Pac. Okay. That's up to you. But we do believe that Suge Knight knew Baby Lane. No. Suge Knight did not know anybody was going to shoot in that car, or he would be a fucking idiot to say, go ahead and shoot in this car. I'm going to be right here. I hope you don't hit me. Not a Pac fan, but the show is good. Okay. Oh, Hova for real. We know who you like then. A Jay-Z fan. All right, Reggie's calling. Let me tell him to call me. 1 second. Okay, Reggie. All right. Yeah, they did, Mario. They sounded like they had a couple of months pent up of frustration they need to let out, and so they got on a Google Voice call or a Skype recorded call, recorded it, edited it down, adjusted the levels, and then streamed it live and act like they couldn't hear, act like they couldn't see people on the chat because they weren't live. FBI was allegedly following Pac that night, so I'm sure they got WE happened on tape. What's WE? Oh, whatever happened on tape. I don't know. John, What's the best tattoo place in LA? I honestly, honestly, I haven't gotten tattooed since probably 2009 or 2008. So I could not tell you. I will tell you who the best tattooer is. Well, we're about to get interrupted. Remind me about that, honestly. I'll tell you another time. All right, Reggie, you're on. You're on live.
Okay, what up, John? What up, Bomb1st family? Man, I hate to hit y'all back to back like this, but y'all know once I had to digest that goddamn ass R.J. Khan and the meth head, well, the racists and the meth head. I don't even say their names no more. They the racists and the meth head. Once I had to digest that bullshit they put out, y'all know I got to respond to that. Y'all know I can't sit back. I'm not one that can just take shit on the chin. So anyway, so we're going to deal with that. But you know I can't just come on with bullshit. You know, I know some of y'all like Mario Fernandez and all of y'all like to get some music here. And this is what it's really all supposed to be about, is putting out death row stories. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, that's what we're really about. It's just that I'm an asshole, and I can't just sit back and take niggas throwing jabs at me. I don't know why. I guess it's the fat man in me or something that never can just always had to be the loudest dude in the room or something. I don't know. So, yeah, I know I got to respond. So if y'all can hold on and hang in there, because we're going to break down that little live, well, it wasn't a live stream. That shit was taped.
Yep.
that shit was taped. And we're going to break it down. If y'all can hang on, we ain't going to have Darren Bago on too long. But he got some projects I want to do, because I'm going to send over my boy Robbie Blue and Honest J information to him. And whichever one of them he liked, he's going to do some producing for me and do some work for him. So that was really the surprise that I got for those three. Brian, Brainwash, Honest J, and Robbie Blue were the three that I decided. No, I didn't decide. Y'all decided by y'all comments. That was the three best. And we're going to see which one he wants to fuck with. I'm going to get the information to him today or tomorrow. And then he's going to get back with me and let me know. Because he got a nice studio in Huntington Beach, California. Let's say a little write-up or article on him. You know, what was it called, John? The OC what?
Let me see. Let me pull it up. I know it was an Orange County based articles. Let me see.
Yeah. It was a little nice little article, a little write-up about him. And so, trying to get to the number now. Okay, there it is. 714.
It was on ocweekly.com.
Yeah, ocweekly.com. For those of y'all who don't know who Darren Vega is, you know, he was with Crooked Eye. He did most of the work with Crooked Eye. I forget how he came around. I think Crooked Eye might have brought him around. I forget the history. I really do, but I just know he was at the end after I left. I mean, I was fucking with him the last year of so that's like, what, 2001, 2002. Mm-hmm. But after I got out of there, he was the main producer around with Suge. And, man, I'm telling y'all, they did a album that I can't find. I don't know where it's at, where he had Jay Valentine, and I let him talk about it. Pretty Boy Bobby, Ray J, Nina, Crooked Eye, Eastwood. Man, they did an album that Suge was this, you know, that was like Suge Coming Home thing. And Suge loved being in the studio because he's a night owl. And they did an album, though. Oh, man. Spider Loaf. It was all of them, all the ones that was on that Row era, except the Realist and Top Dog, and they had kind of, you know, faded out. SKG and all of them, they had kind of faded out. But he did an album on all of those guys, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, y'all would have bought that motherfucker, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened because I got away from there. Swoop G wasn't on there either, Killer McLean. Well, no, Swoop had left. Swoop was still that was my little baby that I had brought back. Swoop wasn't on there. By then, Swoop was on that Sherm and acting the fool, killing. Man, I sent that nigga Swoop G, Killer McLean to the Bahamas to do a show. They all went with the Dog Man. In the airport, that nigga caught a case for trying to rape a girl or pill on a girl. Man, niggas was crazy. But anyway, Chocolate Bandit wasn't on there either. No, not Chocolate Bandit. Mm-hmm. These all a little bit right after shit went to jail. The ones I'm talking about are people that came in like 2001, 2002, or stuff like that.
So like Eastwood and Spider.
Yeah, all of those are on my way out that I had previously did. But yeah, I bet you Darren got it. We're gonna ask him for some of those songs. But I mean, it was like shit doing it. He had time. He did a good job on it. It was a good put together album. It was real good. Timmy Rue. I'll tell y'all about Timmy Rue later. Well, I'll tell y'all about Timmy Rue. I got caught up into that politics. I tell you, I got a hater. And I'm going to call names. I call names. Niggas going to get mad, but I don't give a fuck. It's either Wag Deuce, Trayvon Lane, or the realest. One of those three are working against me, I really believe. Don't know who, don't know which one. But somebody called Timmy and was like, man, Reggie be killing us on the air. He be talking bad about us. He going to get you on there and ambush you. And Timmy like, Reggie, man. And then they even told me where you was talking about me on the thing where you said, man, you going to have problems. Man, I ain't ready for that right now, Reg. And so that's why he chickened out on me. But I told him, man, I ain't going to do nothing. I said, but we got to clear up some things. You ain't slap. I mean, Bunty ain't slap Suge, or you ain't got no masters and all that. See, Reg, there you go, man. You going to be messing up, nigga. So I tell you, I'll be having some politics going on, and that's why everybody get mad at me. They have a story, and they be telling it, and then I come and be like, it don't make sense. That don't make sense. So anyway, that's what's up with that. Who is this punk-ass block? Oh, this Disney dude. Is that you, JMX? Come on, JMX. It's nap time, dog. Let's see, 9 o'clock. That program didn't work for you too long, big dog. They went and put you in the program and all of that in rehab, and you back. You got to be back on that shit. But anyway, there's Spider Low coming on, man. Right now, Saunders, we did a 2-hour interview with Spider Low. Go listen to Spider Low. I'll be honest, I like Spider Low personally, but just like Whack 100, like him. I ain't got no problems with him. But disagree with a lot of things he was saying. I cannot be conversating with people that's saying Baby Lane's a legend just because you're a Crip and you doing that blue card. I can't do it. I talk bad about a few Bloods. I said things about Shug when he was wrong. And just because you love somebody, I can't blow him up. And he was blowing Baby Lane up. Now, I understand it. I understand what he was saying. I understand everything Spider Loc was saying. But I don't want to be a part of it. I can't be a part of a nigga that's saying who I really believe. Some people say they don't believe Baby Lane is the one that killed Tupac. I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. That's my belief. None of us know, but the ones that did it or was involved in it. But that's where all the evidence to me point. Some of you conspiracies and crazy motherfuckers say, oh, we believe you did it, Reggie. Okay, whatever. But I'm just telling you what I believe, and so that's just my belief. And so I'm just saying that to say, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to be listening to and talking about not about Spider Loc. Spider Loc is a cool dude. I like Spider Loc.
Yeah.
Just pumping up Baby Lane. It's hard for me. It'd be hard for me dealing with Whack 100 on stuff. Y'all see how me and Whack argue? Me and Whack talk every day. But I still be arguing with him.
And you did get mad when I put that recap clip up of him talking about Baby Lane. Reggie did call me and say, you trying to make me mad with that clip? And I said, no, I'm just trying to open the conversation so people can hear there's two sides of it. That's all I'm doing. So that's true. I fell out of the goddamn chair when I seen John put that up.
Yeah,
he did not like that. Yeah.
Piss me off.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. You trying to make me mad? And I'm like, what do you mean? You're like putting up that shit about fucking Orlando. And I was like, no, I'm just trying to get people to discuss, Because certain people do look at him as a legend. I'm not saying they should, but I'm saying the fact that certain people do that doesn't get talked about. So I just wanted to open that conversation up. That was it. But
okay. And it's good for ratings, not ratings, for views. I think within a day and a half, you're something like 13, 14 views, 1,000 views. So, that's good little views, for something that's a recap,
Yeah.
So that was good views for that. All right. And it's not nothing that I have anything against Bloods or Crips or anything like that. I understand the politics, so I don't mind them. I don't mind them, promoting and being with their side. You better be that way. That's why Snoop and Dogg Pound and all of them was allowed to be hollering Crip, Cuz, and all of that stuff around. The homies that I grew up with that were, consider themselves my Power Rules and all of that stuff. Or that was Mob or the Elm Lane or Looters, because Suge promoted and they promoted, hey, be you. Just don't disrespect me. If you know I'm a Blood, don't come over there saying, what's up, cuz? And we won't come up and say, what's up, Blood? And so that's all that was. All right, let's try to call Honest J. Not Honest J.
Honest J.
Darren Vega. I just saw a comment that Honest J made. But let's call Darren Vega. Okay. And then we talk about that, and then we're going to go through and break down RJ Khan and his life, because I can't let y'all get brainwashed again. Not you guys, not our loyal people, but the people that
through the welcome back party.
The new people people that's still on the fence. I just can't let y'all get swayed over there without putting my side of the story up or the truth.
Yeah.
Because I done counted. I think John done broke down things. John went down and broke it down because he was one man. We got to go on.
Yeah.
We got to go on and respond to this. I was like, I don't want to respond to those. Well, John's like, we need to do it. And so that's why we're here. And that's why we're here late. I know it's hard for you guys on the East Coast, but we appreciate the ones that hang in there. And definitely our boy JC and JC81 and stuff like that in the UK. But we'll try to make it quick. We're definitely going to make it quick with Darren Vega. Do a little teaser, talk to him for a minute, and then we'll break that down, and we won't be on too long. So I'm going to call, so John, I'm going to go off a minute, call Darren Vega, and then you can talk to the community for a sec.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
Master Graham, thank you. We appreciate that. Mike Dorsey, it's good to have you in tonight. Good to have you on the boards. I need to give you moderator privileges, Mike. That way, if people talk crazy, you can help me. If you're up to it, of course. Let's see. Oh, damn. 6:48 Kuwait time.
All right, Bomb1st community. I got Darren Vega on the phone with us, and Darren, you on the phone with you remember John? I think John did some work with you on your website and stuff. John Highland, he's a good dude. That was back in the day.
Yeah, I remember, man.
And then later on, his music head, his partner, Omar, may chime in and call in because he's the one that know all the music. He probably can tell you who you just worked with today. He a music head. So anyway, what I was telling the community that I brought you on, number one, because you worked on Tupac album, and you did. Man, I was telling them about that album that you did. Well, you were the main producer on with when Suge first came home with Jay Valentine, PB, Crooked Eye, and all of them. I was telling them about that album. I said, I don't even know what happened to those songs because that was like legendary work. But we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about what you've been doing, and then we're also going to talk about what I presented to you and asked you to do. We're going to get that music to you, and you're going to tell me which one of those three artists that I think is the best, and you're going to tell me which one that you'll fuck with and what you'll do. But you also going to tell us the ones and how they can get a hold to you, and so they could even send it to you, I'm sure, in some type of form and stuff, because you're willing to do for this community at a good rate some beats for us in your studio and all of that. So we're going to talk about all of that, but first I want to let you talk, tell us what you've been doing, tell them about your days at Death Row and just talk for a minute. And then John, myself, and if Omar tune in, we're going to ask you a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot, I don't know if people know, I was the head producer of Death Row for a few years there when Reggie was president at the label too, and then when Suge was locked up, and then when he got out, I actually did my deal with Suge, and when in Mule Creek prison on a napkin. We wrote it up on a napkin, I remember, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that was for me to go start the Tupac Till the End of Time record. So, my first deal with him was go do those records, go do the Dog Pound 2002 records, and, he was like, look, I'm going to make you the head producer. You're going to produce everybody on the West Coast, and, we're going to blow you up like that. And I just remember telling him, too, when I'm there, one thing that I always wanted to do was blow up some Mexican artists as well, on the West Coast. Because at that time, nobody had really done it yet. So he had agreed. He's like, look, you can bring them through your production through Death Row and stuff. So I was looking forward to that. And before all that, I had produced at Death Row back in like 96 or 95. I was working with the LBC crew. I did a song with Snoop and the LBC crew called Dipping in My Lolo. And that beat actually went on the Dogfather album. So the first time I got paid from Death Row was back in like the mid-90s. And I remember I got a check for $10,000 from Death Row, and I was like, shit, I'm quitting my job. So, I don't even know if Suge remembers that, you know what I mean? Because that was kind of a behind-the-scenes thing when I was in there, went up to do that music, But anyway, that kind of like gave me the opening to like say, okay, I'm doing music for sure now. Mm-hmm. And then I went and produced the California record right after that stuff. But as far as now, I'm just producing tons of indie music again and loving it. You don't have to depend on record labels to pay you anymore. You could put the music out yourself. You got the platforms all right at your fingertips. It's easy to get videos done. So, I probably produced already 50 songs since the start of this year, since I really started coming back to it strong. So I'm excited about music again right now.
Did you get blackballed?
Let's put it this way. I had some major deals on the line after me and Suge kind of parted ways. The deals would almost be ready to go down. I'd be getting ready to meet with the biggest labels in the world's presidents, and something would happen, and they'd be like, look, dude, I'm sorry. We had to put the deal on hold. They're afraid Suge might show up to the office and there might be some issues, At the same time, I was like, I had asked Suge, and he was like, I'm not going to do anything to stop you. You know what I mean? So, but it was just, the reputation of Death Row. People were afraid at that time in the industry,
As I remember, and I don't mean to cut you off because I know you're telling me I want you to keep going, but wasn't Bunchy considered your manager at one time?
Yeah, well, Buntry and my homeboy Zap and Big C Style, like all of them had kind of put me in Suge's face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were all trying to help me out.
I didn't put you in his face. I put you in his face.
You put me in his face. But they were on the they were on the phone with them from different facilities, like Zap and then Buntry was like, look, I'm gonna look out for
right,
you.
Zap, from Fruitown. That's right. Zap was the one that called. That's right.
He was one of them, and Big C Style, because Big C Style first took my music to Snoop
because of Crooked Eye. Yeah. Okay.
Before that, when I did the LBC crew stuff, yeah.
Okay.
And he was also Crooked Eye was signed to him, and me and Crooked Eye had done a whole album before I came to Death Row that still never got released. So Suge was hearing about me from all these OG cats, and then I had the #1 album in the country with Bone Thugs and Harmony at the time. So I was over at Ruthless producing actually before I went to Death Row.
I remember you was at Ruthless, yeah.
Yeah, and so I think it was a combination of all that, plus Crooked Eye pushing me to Suge, and then Hutch, you know what I mean, to where he was like, okay, look, we need to talk, Yeah. So, but Reggie, Reggie picked me up from the airport and took me up to Mule Creek. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So what you working with now? And and tell people how they can get a hold to you, and and then tell them what projects we can do and what you're going to do for the Bomb1st community, only the people in Bomb1st community, or how you're going to give them some studio time, and not the 3 people that I'm talking about. Well, not the one person of the 3, but the other 2 might have to do it under that project. But just tell them how they can get a hold to you, and the good rate you're going to give us, and all of that to do some stuff for you, and how they can maybe just contact you, and y'all can work out emailing it to you or whatever. They can send the vocals to you. You know how technology is today.
Man, I do it all. Like, as far as getting a hold of me, I mean, Darren Vegas, you can hit me on Facebook, Instagram, email darrenvegas@gmail.com. I'm working with artists from all over the world right now, actually, I came out on the cover of OC Weekly at the start of this year, and I said, look, I wasn't happy with how my music career was going. I'm like, I'm going to cut my prices so that indie artists can afford me. We're going to split the royalties, and I'm going to start producing a ton of artists because I want to start making hit records, and I want to start bringing out talent and helping them learn the business. I don't want them to get, go through some of the shit that I had to go through in the music industry. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. I made a lot of money in the business. I got burnt a lot, but that happens to everybody that's in the business. But I can actually guide an artist through every step of the way now. Exactly. You know what I mean? And, as far as production, I mean, you can't get with the multi-platinum producer for the rates that I'm charging really right now. And I'm showing love because I love music. I jump out of bed every day to go to the studio still, So, like I said, I'm working with tons of artists right now. Singing. I'm even producing country music, Reggie.
Country music. Okay, hey, that's what the money is. They buy more CDs and records than we do.
It's crazy because I'm a musician. I play it all. So, and I love all different types of music. I grew up in Huntington Beach in Orange County, and produced for the 2 most gangster labels out of Compton. So my background is everything. I play blues.
You and Hutch, the only 2 that can say that.
I know, that's crazy. I was thinking about that the other day.
You and Hutch.
Yeah.
Okay, well, once again, say it again, because I want people to really, because we have a lot of people on here. And, man, we did a show, me and John, about 2 months ago where we just had people submitting music, right? We found 3 that are great. This guy named Brainwash, I'm not saying there's no particular artist, Honest J, and Robbie Blue. And then Gab did okay, too. But, man, I'm telling you, we found some good music. And I understand that there's a lot of people out there. And then there was a lot of people that was out there that had good lyric skills and all of that. They just needed production. Somebody like you. And man, they just let them talk to y'all. You and that person get on the phone and rap. They maybe can take a trip down to Orange County. Who don't want to be in Orange County this time of year? and at the rate that he said he gonna do for the guys on Bomb1st, y'all would believe. Y'all would be like, man, I'm getting on a flight right now and go to the studio. Just when can you book me in? It's a beautiful area. That nigga's on the beach, y'all, in Huntington Beach, California. His studio's on the beach, and y'all can just fly down there, check it out, go work with a platinum producer. That produced Bone Thugs and Harmony, that did work on Tupac, did all the Crooked Eye album, even though it never got released, but that did stuff with the Dog Pound. He remixed stuff with the Dog Pound for us. He did stuff on what was that other album? Dog Pound. Did you do anything on Dead Man Walking?
No, I didn't do Dead Man Walking. I mean, I did a bunch. I did almost the whole Dysfunctional Family. I did the New Mix Classics, like about 10 songs on there. I did Till the End of Time. Like I said, the Dog Father cut back in the day. I did a song after I left Death Row where you won't even see my name on the record. Welcome to California, featuring Snoop, E40, Too Short, 40 Glock. It was, everybody from the West Coast was in the video. Okay. So I was producing a lot of stuff, but I just wasn't putting my name on it for a while there.
Because of the bullshit with the Death Row Suge Knight shit. He won't say it, but I'll say it.
And people I was making top dollar. I was living a good life, but you just wouldn't hear about my name on the records, which is a shame. And I never, to be honest with you, I never used to take pictures and shit like that, like with a bunch of artists and stuff like it is today. if I would have had Instagram and all that shit back then, people would have been like, holy shit, this guy's worked with everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but now I'm back doing it hardcore, and I just want to say one thing: you can get beats online for cheap as fuck these days, but you can't learn what I can teach you in the studio. You know what I mean? As far as your delivery, you know, as far as how to make records and how to treat it as a business. I've been in this game for 20-something years, making a living, a good living doing it. So that's what I bring to the table, and I'm trying to help artists now. I changed a lot since I had my sons. It's like now I want to help people, you know what I mean? A lot more. I'm not just all about me making music. And I'm trying to really, you know, help people get out there.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Sandra Lee, let me talk to somebody right quick, because she's getting on my nerves. Females usually don't get on my nerves. Well, wait. Females in this community usually don't get on my nerves. But Sandra Lindsay, you say one more bullshit ass thing, your bitch ass gonna be out of here. All right, Miss Sandra Lindsay. All right. Hey, John, go ahead and ask my boy Darren a few questions.
Okay.
And then, yeah. And
okay.
Then we get it. Yep.
Okay. So one of the big things that people are gonna want to know about Darren is, of course, Untouchable, the Crooked Eye album that was made, that you guys made, that never came out. I think you put one or two songs on your SoundCloud, but I'm curious if you feel that album will ever, if people will ever be able to hear that in its entirety.
It's crazy. I got the whole album on my computer right now.
Okay, I'll give you my email. I'm just kidding.
Hold on.
I'm just kidding.
Hold on. Do you have that goddamn album that y'all did with Jay Valentine, Pretty Boy? You know, the one that Suge was riding around with the CD at the end between like 2002, you know, when we was going over to that studio in Santa Monica and all of that, with Ray J and all of that?
The Village and everything?
Yeah.
No, I don't, because all that music was on the Death Row tapes. Like the one I did with Crooked Eye, we actually did it when Suge was in prison. I actually went and got that whole thing funded myself and put us in the studio.
No, not the one with you and Crooked Eye. I'm talking about the one with Jay Valentine, Pretty Bobby.
No,
Crooked
I don't
Eye.
have. I don't have. I wish
you don't
I
have
did.
that. Okay, all right.
No.
Okay, that was the album that we need to find. I don't
know. You know what? I totally forgot about all that music,
remember
dude.
that shit was.
Dude, now that you're saying it, I'm like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, man. Okay.
I remember Suge used to play that every day.
We just rolled around listening to that.
Yeah.
Remember we had that big party when we did that big birthday party for his girlfriend that we did in the Marina Del Rey. You remember?
Yep. And Keisha Cole. I was doing Keisha Cole back then.
Yep. Ray J. Yeah. Nina. Remember Left Eye?
Left Eye, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I was doing her whole solo project when she passed away. Like, we had just started working in the studio.
Yeah.
I remember she would come in the studio and light the whole place up with candles and shit.
Yeah, she was weird. She was into that nature shit.
I loved it. I thought she was so dope and so talented. She just had a cool vibe about her to me, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
so back to Untouchable. What are the chances?
The Untouchable album, I have the whole album. Crooked Eye and I don't really converse. You know what I mean? I saw him one time backstage when I was at the Bomb1st and Harmony thing talking with Lazy and Busy, and he happened to be back there.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, you know, what's up? That was about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, I don't know. He and I would have to come together and talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But let me tell you something. If that fucking album would have dropped when it was supposed to drop, Crooked Eye would have been the biggest thing in the world as far as
it was always so. That's why, to be honest, that's why I stopped fucking with Top Dog, the Riddlers, everybody. I was banking on Crooked Eye. That was who I was banking on, and Suge just came home and
we recorded a whole new album when he came home. So I probably had done.
Yeah.
I had probably done 100 songs with Crooked Eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We was making, that was all I was working. You know, just saying, hey, wait, y'all need studio time? Okay.
Yeah. We would come up with songs every day, like just we go in the studio and just boom. Yeah. We just making it. He was so fast at writing and putting his rap. He was incredible. Yeah. He really should have came out at that time. Would have been it would have been the hottest thing in the streets. I know that for sure. We put out a mixtape ourselves, West Coast of Nostra, just to try to light a fire you know what I mean, of the Suge for him to put out, you know, Crooked Eye stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know.
You thought that guy, I remember y'all came up with that production company too,
777.
Yeah, 777. You, Darren Vega, not Darren Vega, Jim Giddens and Crooked Eye. Yeah.
Yep, Vegas, Crooked Eye, and Get 'em. Yep, Get 'em was a sick producer too.
Yeah, well, keyboard player.
Yeah, he's a great keyboard player.
Yeah, he's my Facebook friend, and I guess he's doing the church stuff now. He was always into that too. You know what I mean? He was. Yeah, he was a keyboard player at church. Yeah.
Some of the best musicians in the world come out of the church. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Singers. Yeah. So I don't know. You know, hit up Crooked Eye, tell them, hey, hit up Vegas. You guys need to talk. I swear to God, people from all over the world hit me on a weekly basis asking me about Crooked Eye stuff.
Oh, I believe it.
He's working on his. I talked to him about a week ago because I was going to try to get him to come play some music on. He's working on his brother's album now.
Yeah, I had done their first album too. I did like 5 songs with them that I have too, that are dope too.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to get to him. We're gonna have to get to him and talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. People obviously know because we advertised this on the Death Row site way back when. But can you speak on the Untouchable remix that was made that had Crooked Eye on it? That was a Tupac song. Did you produce that one?
I did the song with Left Eye and Tupac. It was Untouchable.
Okay, for the new mix. Oh, I'm sorry, for Lisa's album. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. You know, it was Suge gave me Tupac's vocals and Left Eye's vocals, the song, and I went in there and did the beat to it. I remember Monster played bass on it from the Booyah Tribe. He was my production partner back then. He played on almost everything I did. You know. So we went in there and made that track, and it was banging it, but it never. Most of this music didn't get put out.
Right.
95% of everything we were working on didn't come out. If it would have, it would have been.
Right.
It would have been crazy at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It leaked out years and years later, but yeah, it never got commercially released when it should have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, so that was crazy. It never got nothing ever got pushed.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
Go ahead. When the new people came, somebody from the new Death Row or something, they said they had bought it Wide Awake. I remember they came to me and they were like, we're going to pay you this and that. You know what I mean? We're going to release all this stuff. Man, they put the shit out. They never paid shit.
Oh, damn. I worked for them.
You know what, Darren? That's what I'm about to do now. I'm getting everybody together that stuff been released on Wide Awake, not Wide Awake, but E1. And we're about to put together and get an attorney, and we're going to go after them. I'm just charging 20%, but we're going to go after them and get our money because they haven't paid anyone. Only one they worry about is Dre and Pop. And everybody else, they just pretty much like, oh, well, you know.
We don't have to pay them, yeah. I remember they even came to my studio back then before they were going to release the stuff to talk to me about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I told them, okay.
Was it John Payne or was it or somebody else?
Yeah, I remember John came to my studio. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he ain't trying to help no brother. A guy by the name of Eric Summers, and I'll let John take over after this. I just seen him typed it a few times. He want to know what type of machines are you using to make beats?
Okay, so now, I mean, I always used to do all analog shit, the 3000. All those songs were made with the 3000, like all the rolling keyboards. I had a ton of keyboards. I mean, every day I would tell Reggie new shit that I needed, and him and Butch would get me whatever I needed at the studio. Now, I'm working with Logic Pro X to make all my beats, and I'm recording my vocals and mixing vocals in Pro Tools.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a keyboard player, so for me, Logic Pro, I love it, the way you can move around with all the keys and shit like that.
Okay. J Hot 247, I talked to David Kenner about 3 months ago, but I know you brainwashed by those cons. You want to play a player. I don't even know why you're over here. But anyway. All right. Mario Fernandez said something about the SP 1200. What you know about that?
You know, I did it. I had homies that worked on the SP 1200, and I would play keys, and they would get on the 1200 sometimes. But I didn't use the 1200 a lot. I use it on some songs. I love the grinding. It used to hit though so hard, the kicks and snares and shit. But I co-produced with a lot of people that would use SP 12, and I would link it up with my 3000. or my MPC 60 way back in the day.
Okay.
Do you have that song with Tupac and Crooked I? Do you have it on any of your beats?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of the stuff because remember back then, dude, I would go in the studio and make 5 songs a day, and they would take the tapes at the end of the day, and I would never see them again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I made more music at Death Row than I think anybody in history.
Yeah, because you did work the last from like 2000. I remember you from 2000, and then I left. You know, I went over there to Breakaway, American Music with Dave Mystery and them, and I stayed over there, and then and so 2005. So I guess you did do 5 years, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't remember like the year I exactly started and the year I finished.
Yeah, I think it was like 2000. Yeah, 2005.
I was in there 6 days a week, 12-hour sessions, making songs from scratch for every single artist there.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how many songs it was. It was crazy. And then, you know, you said you went over there with American. I produced Busy Bones' whole album, The Gift, over there in American.
Well, that's why Buncher was over there, coming over there, and we
yeah,
were trying to get paid on that. That's why I remember him managing you. Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't pay. They put out the whole album and didn't pay me.
Yeah.
So then we ended up getting some of that money. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I know. Yeah.
That's how you had to do that. That's how the record industry kind of was back then. It's like the labels will put out your shit. You had to go collect your money.
You had to
they wanted to
push up. Exactly.
So let me tell you one thing, though. One thing about when I did come to Death Row, when you were there, Reggie, you guys used to cut me checks every month.
Yeah.
And before, when I first started, you gave me a big check just to get started there. And to be honest with you, a lot of West Coast labels were not doing that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I always catch the bad thing, but that's one thing I try to pride myself on, getting everybody their monthly checks. Trying to get everybody. Yeah. And then when Suge came home, it was a little slow, not hating on my boy, because he was hard on cutting no checks.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they call it the holding cell, man. There would be a line of artists waiting to get their checks and shit.
Setting up at the office till 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah. But you know, where other, you know, I know people, a lot of people don't know what it was like to be at these labels. A lot of people they try to guess what it was like. For me, shit, what other kind of label could you walk in and talk to the president and CEO every day if you wanted to?
Exactly. That's one thing about Suge. He would be in the studio with you.
Yeah.
He would be in the studio with you.
Every night. I remember like all the other, I was producing at a lot of different major labels back then, at that time. You try to get on the phone with somebody, you couldn't even talk to the president and shit like that. You know what I mean? Exactly. So that's why I went with Death Row at the time, because I had a bunch of different offers. I was like, you know what? I think they're really going to push this shit. You know, I wish the music would have got pushed like it was supposed to, but, you know, shit happens for a reason, you know what I mean? So.
Okay. People always debated a little bit about this one, Darren Vegas. The Crooked I song, So Damn Hood. It's people. Some people say you did it. Some people say Hutch did it.
I did it.
You did it. Okay. So
which one? Wait a minute.
The one with Cisco.
Some ask if you would. It's understood.
Okay. I thought you did the whole album until the end of time. I was about to say no.
No, I never did that.
Okay.
No. Hutch was there with me, working on all the stuff. Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what I mean. So right. I played all the keys. I did the beat, and you know we both worked the board.
You remember what studio you did that at?
Yeah, at Can-Am.
No, Skip Saylor.
No, we did it at Can-Am. We did Skip Saylor. We did the Till the End of Time record.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. I was talking about this Till Time.
Till the End of Time is Skip Saylor.
Yeah.
At Can-Am, we did So Damn Hood, and then we remixed it again when I.
Oh, you know, you remember? You remember Can-Am? You remember the other night I had to get all of y'all out of there when we had to beat up on that boy? You remember that night?
I remember hearing about somebody was tied up in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, people ask me about stories at Death Row. I'm like, yeah, well, some shit did go down. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, people. You know, I used to be in different places and people try to rob me for my chain. You know, so I used to have to get in fights with people I didn't even fucking know because they wanted that chain, or they didn't like Death Row, or they had a beef with Suge, and I was like, shit, gotta fight again.
Yeah.
So it was all right. I still got my chain to this day.
Oh, okay. You one of the few.
I'm one of the few. I bet I don't even know if there's hardly any of them out there.
Well, I still got mine, but I have the Death Row one. You have the Row one. You have the ones that I have made. You have the platinum ones or white gold ones.
Yeah, I got the white gold, but it says Death Row on it.
Oh, okay, because we did go back from the Row to Death Row. Yeah.
Yeah. When I went there, it was still Death Row, and then it
went
changed
back to Death Row.
Yeah. So
we was Death Row, then the Row, then we went back to Death Row with the chains.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember dudes used to go buy them or have them made to act like they were on to sign a Death Row, but I know Suge didn't give it to him. You didn't give it to him.
John, that was John doing that shit.
Shit. Cedric gave me mine. Cedric gave me mine. So.
Yeah, John and Cedric was doing that bullshit.
No.
It's funny. I'll see dudes now that post pictures with a chain on, like, yeah, when I was signing Death Row, I'm like, you didn't have no fucking chain.
Yeah.
You know, I know who had the chains because I was there.
Exactly.
But, yeah, there used to be certain rappers that would put it around their neck and then say, you know, I see him posting like throwback picture of me when I was on Death Row. I'm like, you were never on Death Row.
Okay.
You know, that's why a lot of people. I've made so many enemies that were, you know. Well, I had a lot of enemies. I'm talking about that I worked with, because they were on the internet saying this, and this, and then I came around and started saying, no, that ain't exactly true. I done heard guys say they were jumped in on the mob. They were this. They did this. I was like, no, that didn't happen. I don't remember you ever getting jumped in on the mob.
I hear crazy shit all the time. I'm like, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
You know. So, I mean, you and I know, Reggie, because we were right there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. You were the president, and I was the producer.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
You know,
but you know, they say Corrupt was the president. they said Dad said he was running the company. I'd be like, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, I remember when Suge announced that Corrupt was
the vice president.
Yeah.
That was to piss off Snoop and them, because you know that was the real reason that Snoop wanted out, because Snoop. And in hindsight, I guess we should have played that better. But Snoop wanted to be in charge of Death Row when Suge first went to jail.
Oh, okay.
And Suge was like, "No, nigga, I ain't leaving you in charge of Death Row," and all of that. And that really hurt his feelings. And he felt like he was the last one left, because Dre had left. Suge was in jail, and then Pac had got killed. And so Snoop felt that he should have been there. And we didn't handle that situation right, and that's why Snoop got mad.
Yeah, because he was the West Coast at that time. He was dog.
Yeah.
Snoop was the shit. You know what I mean? Like, people ask me, like, because I know I was at Death Row when he was at his thing, and I think there was a little kind of beef and stuff like that. But shit, it wasn't me not liking Snoop. That's for sure. I mean, to be honest with you, if it wasn't for Snoop Dogg and me getting paid for that first song, I probably wouldn't have been a music producer today.
Because you would have got out. You just like that check you got. I got you.
The $10,000. I remember a lawyer gave it to me in a parking lot. I freaking hugged the lawyer. He was like, "Hey, hold on, man, hold on." I was just so happy because nobody believed I'm a half white, half Mexican kid from Huntington Beach, where I grew up. Nobody believed I was going to be producing rap music. You know what I mean? Nobody was making rap music out here.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. And to get into an industry like that, you know what I mean? From the stuff, it was not easy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a pop. I call it a Death Row channel and Bomb1st and all of that. But these niggas only care about Tupac stuff. So let's talk about some of the tracks and what you did with Tupac. And if you could just touch on that, and then we'll have you put out your information again, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. But man, Darren, it was good hearing from you, talking to you, and we're gonna have to do this again. I'm gonna definitely get you on when we play some music, so you can tell us. I'm gonna send you these 3 people tracks, because we're going to make that happen as a community. You're going to tell me which one you want to fuck with, and then we're going to announce it to them in a week or 2, which one you want to fuck with, and then we're going to make it happen. But I won't get you the music and get them their right music. I just didn't have time to send it over to you, because we just decided to do this in the last hour and a half. But let's just talk about the Tupac album. I mean, the Tupac tracks that you did. Just tell us how you did it, which ones you did, and then we'll wrap it up if John don't have any more pressing questions.
Okay, as far as the Tupac stuff, the first stuff that I was asked to do is the Till the End of Time, to work on the Till the End of Time record. They gave me 2 songs to do. It was Happy Home and Why You Want to Turn on Me. So me and Monster went in there. They gave me the acapellas, the Pac's acapellas, and Hutch was there when I got to the studio, and I just started making. As soon as I heard Pac's voice, I remember the dude that came and brought the masters. He had it handcuffed to his arm and shit. It was strapped.
Was it security or was it Butch?
No, it was a security dude, and I remember thinking, damn, this is some serious shit. But if you think about it, those masters were worth millions of dollars.
Exactly. And they think they don't know how I used to have that shit protected and stuff, but they all say, oh, you and the Rillers leaked it out. The Rillers leaked it out. I'd be like, y'all just don't know. That shit was leaked. If it was leaked, it was leaked from Pacific Archives. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
So I did I started the Happy Home beat. Monster started playing guitar. I was doing the drums and the bass line and stuff. And then we all worked on the chorus, the Happy Home. We brought in the singers and stuff. Butch Small played percussion on it. Hutch worked on the songs with us. You know, he was just there. We were hanging out and shit, having fun. And then the next song we did, Why You Want to Turn on Me. Me and Jim Gedham and Crook and I were all in there. Me and Jim did the music, and I actually wrote the hook. Why you want to turn on me? Never thought you would backstab me. And then Crook and I wrote part of it with me. So that was until the end of time stuff. After that, when I was over there, I did the remix. I did the song with Tupac and Left Eye, Untouchable. I think I did one with Tupac and Crooked Eye, and I can't remember. And then also the New Mix Classics. I did like most of that record. So, and those were all songs that, you know, they were classic Pac songs, and Suge wanted me to remix them. So, you know, I did it. And I was honored to be a part of it, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, Darren, I always, man, have nothing but respect for you, and I always liked your vibe. It was always cool. It was easy to work with. And it was just, you know, you was always there, Johnny on the spot. I'm just a good dude, man. I'm glad that we linked back up. And, man, it's good talking to you. I'm going to be blowing you up now, especially because you ain't too far, because, you know, I'm in Corona, and you're in the so we're right by each other. And I'll be hollering at you, and then I'm definitely going to, matter of fact, when you get a chance, text me your private email or your email where I can send you those 3 songs or those 3 artists that I want you to tell me as a community we're going to do. The first community, we're going to deal with that. And then if I can, I'll bring you back on in a week or 2 and tell me which one you're going to work on for me and how we're going to do it and what you think about them. And just we can talk about that. So I won't be blowing you up tomorrow or something once I email you. We'll have to listen to it, but, you know, to blow you up to get back on there and talk to the community and stuff. And so once again, just put out where other people can still contact you with you. And y'all got to mention Bomb1st because he got a hell of a deal. I don't even want to put the price out that he's going to do stuff for y'all for. But y'all going to be like, damn, Red, thank you. I pay that much for studio time. Y'all going to be like, John, we love Bomb1st.
I mean, you know what, since I lowered my price, like in February, I must have booked, I did at least 20 songs produced and mixed in February alone when I first started this deal. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do the deal, but like I said, I'm producing tons of music. Hit me at darrenvegas@gmail.com, DARRENVEGAS, like the city, @gmail.com. Let me know what you're looking to do, and we'll talk, man. I talk to everybody. Today I'm about to start doing some dudes from Italy's album and shit. I just did a Chinese lady. I'm doing a Taiwanese pop star. I'm doing country music. I'm so booked, it's crazy, but I got time to fit everybody in because the more music I do, the more music that's going to get out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then also tell them your Instagram page too. I don't know if you told them that, but just so y'all can see how he was working with. And man, if y'all even on Facebook, go just look at the studio. Just look at the quality that he's dealing with. There ain't no rinky-dink shit. Just a Pro Tube and all of that. He got a nice studio and all of that. And I'm telling you, if y'all know anything about Huntington Beach and Orange County, y'all gonna want to fly out just for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause you take a break from the studio, you walk to the beaches right there. You know what I mean? So people from I got all the artists coming from LA down to Orange County to work with me at the beach. You know what I mean? Because they love it. There's no drama, and it's such a good vibe. You know what I mean? And when people sit with me, they can't believe I sit there and make the music right in front of them. You can hum anything or whatever. I'm gonna come up with the music right there in front of you. I'm a real musician, so you know. it's fun to make music like that. That's the way music should be made, not buying beats off or trying to get beats off YouTube and shit where you never even meet the guy that made the music. To me, it should be made together. But I'm not knocking that. That's the way it is today. So. But if you want to get in there with a producer that can do it all, shit, hit me up. And Darren Vegas on everything, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah. Okay, well, cool. Let me see what Tommy Amate's saying, because Tony Amate, you usually a pretty good dude. What's going on? 'Cause I see John deleting your message. What you saying?
There's bullshit about the Tupac bootlegs.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Tommy. Tony, you better than that. Okay, well, cool. Well, we're gonna get you. I'm gonna get you those tracks, and
cool.
and then we'll be talking, and I'll be hollering at you, Darren. And
okay.
Once again, appreciate you for doing this for me at the last minute, and man, just appreciate you, bro. John, you got anything you want to add?
No, we can save stuff for the next one. I don't want to go through too much tonight because there's a ton of stuff I definitely want to get into as far as the Row era music and all that stuff. So we will definitely do that on the next one.
Cool.
Yeah. So definitely appreciate it, Darren. Oh, real quick though, while I have you on the Untouchable remix you did with Left Eye.
Yeah.
Did they give you some additional vocals? Because I know there's like a couple of words here, there in the intro from Pac, like from a Just Watching track and a couple other tracks where it's like they're interacting between each other with the vocals. Was that something that you found and cut and pasted onto there, or did they provide you with some shit that you just thought would work good on that intro part?
It's so hard to remember because I was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And like I said, I was working on music every day, so like most likely it was just, they gave me Pac's vocal and and I had Left Eye's vocal.
Mm-hmm.
I would put them together on the track. And that's possible. There could have been like a piece
right.
where like an ad lib that Pac said,
exactly,
and then an ad lib that Left Eye said, and we put it together. I can't, but it's
Gotcha. Okay.
If I could say yes or no for certain,
right.
I'm not really sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate it, Darren, and we'll get you on again soon, and we can get more into depth about the time the stuff you did with Bone and some of the other artists. I just know a lot of the people here are very Tupac centric, so I wanted to kind of get right to that stuff, But we'll get more in depth on the next one for sure if you're down. Yeah,
another artist that ended up blowing up now that was over there, where I just started bringing him through there, was King Little G, whose album I just finished, worked on his last project, but he's like the biggest Mexican rap artist in the country right now.
Damn.
One of them.
Yeah.
So he was actually over there when I took him over there to Death Row with one of my boys down and took that. What was
the label that did some stuff with Death Row? It had Downer and it had some other people on it. Bullet.
Double Nine Records.
Double Nine.
I was producer.
Double Nine.
Yeah, I was producing for them and actually produced all Little G and Bullets and all them's first shit over there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I remember them. I just couldn't remember the name from back then. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole Double Nine thing, and then they all ended up kind of doing their own thing, but I still work with those guys to this day.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we appreciate it, Darren.
So,
yeah.
You got it.
We'll be in touch. I appreciate you calling in.
All right. Okay. Don't forget to email you email me that address that you check often, so I can send it to you. Okay, buddy.
I'll send it. Okay,
all right.
Bye.
All right. I hope y'all enjoy Darren Vega. You guys got about an hour of him. Good dude. Real good dude. Glad to see he's back out there working back in the industry and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm sure he always was. He just probably was doing it low key, but he's back out there, so that's good. All right. So let's see. What are we going to talk about? We had Darren Vega on, and we did what we do. This is what we're really here for stuff like that, talking to Death Row producers and stuff like that. But now I got to tap out some people that wanted to worry about. I don't know what they were tripping on. or why I even came on their radar. I guess they just had a, I don't know what these clowns was doing, but I'm no longer going to refer to them. That's Meth Head. It's JMX. He's not JMX no more. He's Meth Head. And RJ Khan is the racist. So those are the names that I'm calling. So y'all know who the hell I'm talking about when I mention those names. So they did a fake live stream the other day. Yesterday, not the other day.
Yeah, yesterday.
And I'm mainly doing this not for people that know the truth. That mainly doing for the people that was definitely their cheerleaders or in their group and all of that, and still on the fence. Because they was throwing out a lot of misconceptions, a lot of lies. There's at least 10 or 15 lies that RJ told on that stream to try to persuade people to be against Reggie and 313 and whatever. So why they did that, I don't know. If y'all hear from other people and all of that, I'm not doing that tonight. We're just going to talk about that. It's kind of late, so we're just going to address their lies, and then we're going to get off, and then we'll get back to the Timmy rules and all of that tomorrow, Saturday. If y'all don't want to know where Timmy Rule is and all of that, y'all listen to the beginning of the interview. I pretty much told y'all what happened, so y'all can listen to it. It'll be up, and all good. Never obey. If you want to promote, and I know you've been real cool, but if you're promoting another channel's live stream right now, bro, that ain't cool. I'm trying to take people away from here, but that particular channel, I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about any of our people going to, but the ones that believe Tupac's alive. So anyway, is Murder up in the house? What's up, Mike Dorsey? How you doing, baby, if you're in the house? If anything come up or anything you want to address, you know how to get a hold to me. But I'm about to go on a rant. You might not want to be a part of me and my rant right now. So, John, go ahead and ask the questions of the lies or any statements that you have or whatever. Yeah. And then I'll get into my, my take on stuff.
Okay, here are the notes that I had. And it was hard to listen to this shit because they tried to play it off like it was a live stream, but that they couldn't interact with the live chat. Because if you listen to the quality of that versus any of their other legit live streams, you can tell that what was portrayed was recorded over the phone. But, so the first thing they discuss is they say that there is no way, Reggie, that you ran them off the internet, that they just had better things to do, and it wasn't because somebody got caught doing saying a word that he should never even think of, let alone speak. And then the other guy, everybody that he tried to connect with, we would get to him and get him first. But first, what's your response to them saying that you had nothing to do with them stopping their channel growth or stopping their live streaming or stopping them from publicly posting?
I agree. I didn't. Okay. It was Bomb1st. It was 313 and Kenneth McLean's and Otavo and the people in the comment sections, B-Dash and all of them that were just calling them on their lies. And then the meth head, y'all don't know, but he went to rehab. RJ told me that himself. See, when RJ gets mad at you, he is not a loyal person. He told us, when he was my so-called communicating and talking to me and all of that, when we had our truths or whatever, and him and JMX was mad at each other, well, I'm sorry, him and the meth head was mad at each other, he was telling us how, I don't believe this guy been making money off of selling these T-shirts and stuff like that. See, he didn't know about all of that Patreon and all of that merchandise and all of that stuff he was selling. JMX, he said, used to complain to him like him and his family was pretty much eating cat food. I swear to God he said this stuff. If y'all don't believe me, ask real. That he was pretty much, now I'm not saying that he said he was eating cat food, but that's what he pretty much was saying. That was the analogy that JMX used to him. He said how he had to ship him and how he was going to send him his used furniture And he decided not. And so, JMX, how do I know this if it ain't true, dog? You know if it's true or not. If you and RJ talking about getting some used furniture and all of this, you know when you got that arrest. John put up the paperwork to show when JMX got arrested for beating up on his woman.
Oh, how he's a felon, but they claim they weren't felons.
You know, he always talking. His whole rant was about how you gonna trust and deal, and I don't care about what a felon. you know, in the tape interview, you know that JMX was quiet about that because he's like, damn, I was convicted to a felon, which I believe might have got plead down because I know how the system worked, and it might have got plead down to a misdemeanor. But when he thought it was cool and he was trying to be gangster and hard, to me, oh yeah, I did time. I was in jail, and I did prison time, and I know how it is and all of that. But now, because I've been convicted of a little thing with some weed stuff, I'm the worst guy in America, because of that little conviction and stuff like that. And so I would never deal with a felon. I don't want anything to do with a felon and all of that, is what, they were promoting. But you sitting on the phone talking to a felon, a person that's been convicted of a felon.
Yep.
Now, he might have got a plea. I don't know that he did or didn't, but I believe, and I know how that works, he might have got that, pled down to a misdemeanor. But that's either here or there because we all got issues. Like I said, I'm the first person to say I got tons of issues, and I'm just a work in progress, and I'm just trying to be a better person. It's all about people character and stuff like that. But this was his whole rant about felon. When we know RJ's a drunk, he drinks and drives because he was on a live stream with us when he drove from a party to a hotel. The whole time he was drunk. And people like that drinks and drive and all of that, to me, is worse because you can not only endanger yourself, you can endanger other people's lives, which is more important than endangering yourself to me. Guys that elect to smoke weed, that's their choice. But anyway, I'm not even going to get into that. But my point is, no, y'all ran off the internet because, number one, y'all were mad at each other. They were fighting each other. Two, JMX had to go to rehab. He had to get a job, a real job, because all of that stuff wasn't going down. Now they've been promoting some little thing where they're saying Snoop Dogg is the murderer now, and Tupac and all of that stuff. And they've been making a little money together over there in Canada and stuff like that. I don't know the name of the tape, but they got something out over there that they distribute and they're trying to make some money. And now they claim that Snoop Dogg is the murderer. But my point is, so they back doing that, and I'm sure he's promising JMX how they about to make some money off this DVD that they did together. For this on the hill of City of Lies, which he told us in the interview that he wasn't going to do, which we knew that was a lie. That's just how he lies. So he always want to call somebody a liar, a felon, and all of that.
But there's recordings of his lies.
When they are, me is just possibility. I done told some lies before, to get out stuff, but I'm not a liar. We know, but nobody can ever really catch me in it. We done caught him in the lies, and we know that he's talking to a felon and all of that. But but bullshit like that. I just don't know why they want to go and put stuff out like that and talk about people. I really hadn't really. If y'all noticed, y'all been on there. I really haven't really talked to bash them at all. I mean, I am now. It's back on. Gloves back on now. Let's do it. But I just wanted about the truth getting out there, That's all. I just wanted it to be about the truth getting out there. And so, no, I think we did it as a community. I do believe using that word when RJ called Martin Taylor a nigger. I do believe that's why Jesse distanced himself from it. And they got away from each other for a while, but now they feel it's safe to come back. And I just hope you guys remember that and don't forget that stuff and be running over there, because when we supporting them and going over there listening to them, that's why I almost didn't want to look at this shit, because it's giving them a view. I hate them thinking that they had 148 people watching them on their comeback. I hated that. But I know this it was only about 10 or 15 people that was commenting back and forth on the live chat, the alleged live chat. Because that, if y'all listen to that and y'all think that was live, y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all go listen to that. That was tape, because RJ kept saying, Where's it at? I can't find it.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, we're going to skip over the chat so we can just talk.
Well, the people on the chat board are saying it was nothing that was written about what he said that it was written. It was so obvious that it was tape. But, okay, that's what they want to do. But you know why they did that? Because JMX don't know what was going to come out of RJ mouth. And so he had to tape it to make sure that it was safe, and that it was a safe taping.
Right.
So, anyway. So no, Reggie didn't run them off the community, and I never bragged about it. And they didn't say that we bragged about running it off. They just said that I didn't correct you guys when y'all said that, meaning the subscribers. I should have corrected y'all and say, hey, that ain't why they ran off. Hey, whatever, we don't know. It was a combination of a whole bunch of stuff, but mainly because they were mad at each other over money is why they stopped doing live streams.
Well, that, and let me just remind them of this real quick. Let me just play this real quick so they remember why this person disappeared. Hold on.
So can I ask you a question? If Martin Taylor says, can you get this clown off, then why the fuck you been listening for 3 hours, nigger? Hours, nigger. Hours, nigger. Hours, nigger. Hours, nigger.
Okay. That's, once you say that shit on a live stream, I don't know how you feel you can come back and contribute to anything within the community.
We got a president right now that's promoting that. And so, They don't care about that, John. You care like that because that's just not in you. You were brought up, by good people. You know, you had good parents and stuff. They don't care, and quite frankly, it's a community out there that don't care about that.
Yeah.
But for those of you that do care, John, if you can put up, and y'all got to remember, he had alcohol in him. Mm-hmm. When you have alcohol in you, what did Mama and Grandma always say when you have alcohol in your system?
The truth.
What? The truth.
Yeah, the truth comes out.
The truth comes out.
Mm-hmm.
The truth comes out. And that's why he said what he said. But, okay, he said that bullshit and all of that, and that's how he felt. Okay. But now we need to talk to the distributors. We know all type of people that when they say that word, that they lost deals. They done pulled it. But the guy from Papa John's Pizza, he was there near the owner of it. Or he is the owner. Probably had more shares than anybody. Mm-hmm. He had to step down. You know, they kicked him out of the building. He can't even come in the building.
Yeah.
But nobody's going to know about it because we just a little community of 20,000, 25,000 people. So of course they ain't gonna know about it. But they'll know about it if we do what? I need y'all to hit up this distributor. This is the person who's supposed to be distributing this DVD that he got coming out now. This is where, if y'all really hate him and y'all really hate what he did, this is how you get people. You hit them in their pockets, not arguing with them over a keyboard or calling them Reggie's a fat pig, Reggie's a cop, Reggie's this. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, that's how we think. That will make us feel good on the keyboards responding to people. You know how you get me? Get me fired from E1. They ain't sending me no check on the first. You get the state of California PERS retirement system somehow to stop sending me my retirement check. You hit me in your pockets. And so, John, if you can put up that distributor information so y'all can email it, if y'all can link, send a copy of that link that John just played for y'all. Y'all can send that to that distributor and say, how can y'all be in business with a man that feels this way? Mm-hmm. I don't believe this company. I don't believe y'all will be in business with a man that feels this way.
Yeah.
Play that. That's what we need to do, y'all.
Yeah. Okay, let's clear up a couple more of the lies real quick. The truth.
We're not even going to talk about the monkey stuff.
Yeah, no,
that's
minor.
Back in the news, huh? He's back representing the family. What y'all think about that? We're going to have to talk about that after we get through. But that guy that shot that man in Florida, that boy that unarmed, that's kind of I don't know. But Ben Crump is on that case, so we'll see how that turns out. But anyway, go ahead, John. I'm on my soapbox for now.
No, that's okay. So the next one was that you and him had a truce, and that somehow you broke the truce. How do you think he feels that you somehow broke this mysterious truce?
You know, he said I commented somewhere, and I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it didn't happen,
Mm-hmm.
because it probably did. But I think he posted something about my dad. He posted something about my dad going on a trip. And my dad, you know, because my dad case is down there over. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it because that's how people. But my dad had nothing to do with it. I always told y'all from the jump, my dad is the most straight, honest person, good person, and he just have a fucked up son that did a fucked up thing and got him in some trouble. But that's just because my dad is loyal and he loves his son. Is why he got in some trouble, and his son fucked over his dad, which is me. And that's all that happened. But anyway, and the prosecutor and the U.S. attorney, they know this.
Mm-hmm.
So they approved for him to go on a vacation to Mexico.
Right.
This is driving RJ. Why he got such an alert and hard on me, I don't know. Where everything that pops up on my case, he feels he got to report and be ABC News.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm an open book. I'll tell you. You ask me, I'll tell you. But because I responded and said something like, "Why are you worrying about that?" I don't even know what I said.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where
when he
said,
talks about your dad, how can you not say
something? But he posted about my dad. Yeah.
How can you not say
that's
something?
breaking the truth. But I'm glad he broke it. I would love to do it. We're going to have a KK rally at his house. I'm going to give y'all his address. I'm going to put something up where we can go and visit them motherfuckers in Lake Elsinore. I love having fun.
Mm-hmm.
This, you know, we're going to have some fun with RJ because I know how these sensitive motherfuckers are. That's what JMX when I told him. And I did tell him. I didn't use the word that he used. I just said, man, you letting niggas know, you know, you letting people know what your soft spot is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because he was begging me not to put up those pictures that I'm going to put up now of his mama trying to fuck the homie Jersey Deep. And he was like, please don't do that. And I was like, no, don't do that. Don't let me know what your weakness is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mama just got dementia. She just old and got dementia. No, nigga, now that I know what your weak spot is, I'm about to poke you in your weak spot. And so that's all I was trying to tell him when he goes, yeah, Reggie told me don't let people know what your weakness is or something. I forget what he said, but I was trying to give the nigga game.
Yeah.
Don't let me know, nigga, what bothers you.
Yeah.
Because you let me bother you with something, I'm going to be on your ass about it.
And to put things into context for people that weren't around, you got to understand that for years, and I'm talking not like 1 year or 2 years, but I mean like years and years, they talked bad about Reggie and blamed crimes on Reggie and made him the scapegoat for the Tupac murder and made money and DVDs and books and all this stuff off of him. So it wasn't, you know, so for that to happen and Reggie come out and say what he said against them, and he spoke his piece, he cleared his name, and then he forgave them. And he tried to be cool with them, which is saying a lot. And I'm not saying this to kiss Reggie's ass, but I couldn't do it. But he could. And then for them to still have a problem, even after all the stuff they've said about you for so many years without you responding, now they're mad that you're responding. So I just to put it in the context of people that weren't around for years, they would do YouTube videos and interviews and DVDs and all this stuff and talk real bad about Reggie and about his family and about his dad. So how do you expect him to act when he comes out and starts to defend himself? You think he's just going to automatically be cool with these guys? No. So he said what he had to say, and then he became cool with them. We gave JMX a chance to interview Reggie, and the first chance he got to put out some shit that he agreed not to put out on, which was just an individual's name out of respect for their kids, he did it. So there can't be a whole lot of sympathy there. But that's just to give people the backstory that weren't around. So the next thing they spoke on was they said that Reggie, you were such a coward because when Frank Alexander was alive, you wouldn't say anything, and then as soon as he died, you started saying a bunch of stuff about Frank.
Yeah, you know, I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot even in the comment section from people that's on the Gavin Sam interview. I don't know where y'all get that from. I did articles talking about Frank and Kevin Hackey and stuff and allhiphop.com. I did things in the Vibe magazine, but that was really just talking about the Biggie stuff and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a reporter named Chuck Phillips that I did stuff with, but that was the L.A. Times, you know. So that was, you know, they weren't about no R.J. Bonds or nobody like that. Mm-hmm. But I did something with this guy named Anton Beatty. Mm-hmm. I was Anton Beatty. Y'all probably know Anton Beatty because of the information and the research that he was, but that all came from me. Me and Anton Beatty used to be on the phone for hours. I was the one to introduce him and Greg Hadings to each other. You know, Anton Beatty. I did countless of interview, talks and stuff because YouTube wasn't around then, y'all. Mm-hmm. This YouTube stuff didn't start blowing up in 2006, 2007, 2008. I just spent countless of hours with Anton Beatty, and I don't even know when I started with John and Bomb1st. Mm-hmm. I did stuff with, and those were the only people I knew in the game. Yeah, there was another Thug Life Army. Mm-hmm. What was that magazine? I did some articles in that.
Yep, that was it.
Thug Life Army, was that it?
Yep.
I did stuff with him. I forget that guy's name, but I did stuff with him. You know, so to say that I wasn't saying nothing when no niggas was alive is a lie. They didn't put fear into me according to things out there. I put fear into them, according to them. That's their version. Y'all ain't never heard me say I was scared of a motherfucking person. I talked about Suge Knight when Suge Knight was on the streets. Y'all don't remember seeing me on there with Top Down Lake, Lloyd Lake? Yeah. When I was mad at that nigga? So, come on. So if I'm not scared of Suge Knight, you think I'm gonna be scared of Michael Moore and Frank Alexander? Mm-hmm.
Michael
and I ain't no tough guy. I ain't saying that. I'm just trying to say, how long gonna talk about Suge Knight but oh no, I can't talk about Frank. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, what's the next one? Oh, and speaking of which, then they tried to say, which you kind of touched on this a minute ago, but they tried to say, oh, he talked bad about Suge and said that he was snitching and all that, and that there's no plausible or legal reason why your sentencing got pushed till December unless you were cooperating and that you got some bullshit immunity over the Biggie case. So I know that's complete bullshit, but I'll let you speak your piece on that.
Yeah, so. I wish. I'm going to be honest. On this shit I'm about to have to go sit down for, I wish I had immunity. Mm-hmm. I can get anywhere from probation to 5 years. Yeah. Is what I'm still facing. That's pretty much all up to the judge. Mm-hmm. Don't know what they're going to give me.
And not to cut you off, I just want to interject real quick. That's another reason why some of these people left YouTube, because they were banking on the fact that you will only be around for a few months, and then in June you'll go away. Exactly. And when you didn't,
everybody thought
they panicked. Yeah. Yep, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then the second thing is also, that's still in the judge's hands. He said immunity. That why would I need immunity? I said I was offered immunity. I never said I got immunity. I took the immunity deal, and I said on the interview, they offered me immunity, but I told them I
you didn't have anything to tell them. Yeah.
I have nothing to tell you. I don't need it.
Yeah. Yep.
And I said when that other person got in trouble, then they called me, and then I called and reached out to Greg Hadings and asked, hey, for what y'all offer me, can y'all do for her? Mm. That's in the research. Go back to the beginning interviews, and so for them to and they know this, they just
nitpick on things.
You know, that's how they do it. That's how they try to brainwash people with bullshit. Yeah. They want to. That's how they do. That's their whole get down. Mm-hmm. But I got to talk about this stuff because if not, people start believing it. They take it as gospel. Yep. And you know, it just unravel everything that we've been trying to do. Mm-hmm. And you know, everybody be telling me, Reggie, why do you give a fuck? Mm-hmm. I don't know why. My daddy said, why do you care? What the fuck, everybody, why do you care? I don't know, but I tell y'all, names on the board. I ain't never seen most of you persons. Well, probably none of y'all in life in person. But I feel like I know all of y'all. B-Dog 911, Supreme, Duff Louise, J Lamb, Never Obey. I feel like I know y'all. Mm. You know? You know, I feel like I know y'all, so that's why I kind of feel obligated to explain myself to y'all. You know, Killer McCain, I know, you know, so that's why I'll respond and continue to talk Patty, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But anyway, all right, go ahead.
And you know they're not being 100% truthful when they say that Reggie did a 5-minute interview with Spider and then cut it off because he was speaking good about Orlando. So that shows you either one or two things. One, he's lying, or two, he doesn't even follow it enough to know the accurate research or to know what's going on. So it's one of the two things. He's either dumb or he's a liar. So you can choose from that what you want.
For y'all to know, that interview with Spider Lope was about 1.5 to 2 hours that I did.
Yep. I put a 5-minute highlight clip up, which is probably what he saw and thought that was the whole interview because he didn't go back and listen.
Yeah.
So
it was about 1.5 to 2 hours. So I don't even know I don't even know how to respond to that.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the next things he goes into is he admits that when he did a live stream with you, he was trying to be impartial and he was trying to be polite, and so that's the only reason why he said that he believed his theories were bullshit. But now he's backtracking that and just saying, "Oh, I was just trying to be nice to Reggie, and I was just trying to be neutral."
Don't say shit. You just don't say nothing. Say, hey, well, can we agree? He said that about 1,000 times. Can we agree to disagree?
Yeah.
And that's all he would have to say that.
Yeah.
But he said, but after listening to all the interviews, his opinion, and that he pretty much don't believe a lot of things that he was told. He has called Frank a liar.
Yeah.
He has said that Frank has lied to him. This is a man that saying that he got mad because I did an interview with Gabo about Frank and stuff like that. And I didn't, people said I was shitting on Frank, but I was just telling the truth. Y'all hear that interview with Gabo and saying I wasn't lying on Frank. I said some things that was positive about Frank. All I was just telling that Frank wasn't Pac's best friend. I didn't try to say that I was Pac's best friend. I ain't never said I was Pac's best friend. My loyalty was to Suge. That's who I was close with. But, I was just saying Frank wasn't Pac's best friend, and don't believe that. And Frank didn't come around until later in the game. That Kevin Hackett was a better bodyguard for him. And then he want to try to say, oh, yeah, well, there's a lot of things that he could do to protect Pac and all of that. It's easy to sit back and Monday back quarterback.
Yeah.
But y'all want to treat a young 24, 25-year-old guy, meaning Tupac Shakur, like you would treat a bitch-ass Michael Jackson or somebody like that, where you throw him in there. Man, could you imagine if some security or something threw Pac in a and covering... Anyway, Pac wasn't that type of dude, y'all. If y'all want to make him out to be like that, it just wasn't that. Pac was a rider, just like everybody else. Y'all see what he tried to do. That's why he got into the assault with Orlando, because he was being a rider. That was how he was bit. So could you imagine if one of the security guards tried to treat him how Michael Jackson's security guard would treat him? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then they just kind of went on to say that, Reggie just does all YouTube now, how the mighty have fallen, when these guys lived on YouTube for years and years, and now they're mad because you're finally speaking out and doing it on a few different channels. So one thing I do want to clear up, because I want to clear his name, because I think, and I'm sure he's already spoke on it, and maybe I didn't hear it, but maybe you can fill in our listeners that maybe don't go to his channel. They tried to say that Rel was in contact with RJ the whole time, and that he was telling them that he was on Team RJ, and that he would talk bad about you behind your back or whatever, and then he flipped on him or whatever. They made a lot about Rel, and I know you have a close relationship with Rel.
And who knows what Rel motive was at the beginning of our relationship? Who knows?
Right.
Could be true. That could have been his way of staying cool, because at the beginning he was cool with JMX until JMX got on the Facebook elite page and started talking shit. He was mad. I gave some interviews to Rel and he called them layups. Now they're Reggie giving you the layup interviews and blocking all of my interviews. And he threw jab at Rel. So and he was still cool with RJ up until he was cool with RJ for even months after that. That's how RJ, when RJ and JMX were beefing, RJ was running and he was cultivating and he was up under me and Real. Then every morning calling us, telling us shit about JMX, talking shit about JMX. Mainly Real. Him and Real's relationship was even better. And he was telling it all. And so who knows what Real, but I really believe Real is a genuine, my homeboy, a good friend right now today in July
2018. Yep.
2018.
Yeah.
What he was in 2018 in January, who knows? But July in 2018, I believe if I call Real right now and say, Real, I need $500, Real will be like, well, how I need to get it to you? Or whatever, you know? I really believe that. And so that's what I believe. And that's how I want to treat Real until I know otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
And to JMX, if you think Reggie is making shit up and he's lying, how would he know half the stuff he just named that he would know if it didn't come from RJ?
That's my point. That's my point.
How would he figure this out?
You filed bankruptcy, or that you told people that you filed bankruptcy because you had a bunch of money on medical bills and stuff like that. I don't know all of that unless your friend was telling us all of this shit about you, dog. How do I know that y'all was fighting, that he was mad because you was making money off that Patreon and shit and selling some T-shirts or something, and he felt that he should have been a part of that? How would I know that?
Yeah. And they talk bad about, Reggie said he's more
He don't live in North Hills, y'all. RJ doesn't live in North Hills. RJ's out here in Lake Elsinore, right here by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they tried to say, Reggie, he doesn't know what he wants to be. Is he a cop or is he a street guy? Because he said he's more respected by street guys than Suge was.
I ain't never said that. I don't remember ever.
I don't remember you saying that.
I don't remember ever saying that. So when I heard him say that, I was like, what? I ain't never said I was more respected. I probably said I knew the same dudes. I think I said something like, I knew the same people as Suge did. I got along with them just as good as he did. I grew up with them. But that's in Mahaparu, Compton area. You know?
Yeah.
That ain't all over L.A.
Right.
Shit name all over L.A. Shit name in Chicago or whatever is known.
Right.
Where only thing people that's in Chicago would know me from is a guy that worked for Suge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I ain't never trying to say that. I might have was talking about the niggas that we grew up with or something like that I knew them just as well as Suge did, which is true. I'll say that to Suge face, and I'm pretty much sure they said to y'all.
Right. And I'm saying that to say...
But I ain't never try to slight, like, yeah, okay. But you see, I talk to Miles James and all of them, and you see how they talk about Suge. My point is, but I'm sure some niggas from the mob that probably talk like that about me, where they won't say that about Suge. That's just how niggas grew up. You played in the sandbox with. You gotta remember, we all played in the same sandbox as Stephen C. Foster, elementary school. That's just how it is.
But I'm saying that to say this: if they say like, he's pumping up street guys and all this stuff, this guy, the shirts that you keep talking about that he sells, no one's seen these because nobody's gonna buy this garbage. But the shirts say MOB on them. JMX put out T-shirts that you can go right now and buy them. You shouldn't buy them, but I'm just telling you, that's to show you the hypocrisy that goes on here. He's got MOB T-shirts, yet he will bash on people and bash on Reggie for having these guys on our live stream. And then they got the nerve to say, here's the last thing, Reggie, I'll let you clear this up, and then that'll be that. But the one thing they try to say is, Death Row used to manipulate people and they would get dirt on people, and that's how they would keep them at the label, which I've never heard that ever in my life. But they said Reggie applies that to these people that he has on the live stream.
Well,
and so,
let me cut you off right
go
quick,
ahead.
Y'all.
Go ahead.
That goddamn Real and put out some bad information. All right, y'all. We done gave y'all some bad information. Supreme might get mad at me, but that's not the distributor address.
Okay.
That's not the distributor address. We're gonna have to get the distributor address. We done put out some bad information. It's 1 o'clock. Supreme, some real ass is probably asleep. That nigga be calling, waking me up. Him or Gab will be calling, waking me up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, thinking that shit's funny. But I will make sure I let Supreme know. But y'all, RJ probably laughing at us like a motherfucker right now, because that's not his distributor address, y'all. That's not the distributor address. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So please,
So that's down. So don't email them, even though we've asked you to already email them. But if you haven't done it yet, don't do it. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, when Reggie comes back, we'll finish that one topic. Okay. Reggie, you let me know when you're back, and then we'll finish up. Okay. Oh, I have to wait for him to call me back. Why are you guys always talking about 69? Gets views, no hit songs. Mario, and I'm not even saying this to badmouth you, Mario, because I definitely respect you, but views nowadays are sales. Views and streams and all that all accumulate into sales and accumulate into royalties. So if he gets, I don't like his music. I will tell you that right now. I'm not a fan of him. But if he gets a shitload of these views, then you believe that he's getting royalties off those views, because it's all in the same now. The streaming, the downloading, the YouTube plays, all of it's all balled up together now in one. So I'm not a fan of that guy. But yeah, but no radio hits. Yeah, but that one with Nicki Minaj, that might change that. Hey, Reg.
yeah. Did y'all get? I was just talking. Did y'all hear me say that wasn't the correct address?
Yes. Yeah.
About Supreme. Y'all heard that? Okay.
Yeah. And so I took it down. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we done made RJ look good for a minute. I know he laughing. He gonna get a kick out of that. But we're gonna get the right one. All right.
But about having dirt on people, and that's how you get them on the show. You just want to clear up that last point, and then we'll be done.
23 years later, what the? Only thing you can get on somebody 23 years later is murder. So what? Okay, maybe one person or two persons, if they think that, if that's true. I'm not saying it is, but come on, y'all. No, niggas do it because they have relationships. Because this was our lives, not some motherfuckers sitting reading shit on YouTube from Chicago. Or it's just all about how you report. That's the only problem I ever had with them, because they report shit like they know. Like they, when Arctic Dialogue do stuff, he just letting people tell their story or stuff that he wrote. I don't have a problem with YouTubers, channels that just put out stuff that they heard or know or something like that. I mean, like the content, just putting it out. But when you up there sitting, they do live streams talking like, oh, well, the reason why this was done because of this. You don't know this, motherfucker. This wasn't your life. This is something you making up. Yeah. And most of the shit that big head, pumpkin, man, I just don't know how I like to despise that man. How he just sit and create and make shit up. Uncle Fester looking motherfucker as y'all call him. He just sat and make stuff up. Mm-hmm. He just makes shit up. And then he just has his little milk head cheerleader. This motherfucker is the lowest. He's worse than the house that he lives in is worse than a trailer park, a fucking trailer park. And he wants to sit at home and talk shit about and just egg him on. They said something like, "Oh, Reggie sent a threat." Like I give a fuck that they can call and pick up the phone and call somebody and tell me my deal is in place. The judge is in the judge hands now, so they always want to think like somebody's scared because they're gonna call and bug the U.S. attorney,
which they've already done and tried to do.
Yeah, which they done did. Mm-hmm. They done did it.
Yeah.
And they do it all. They do it daily. They do it weekly.
Yep.
But whatever. I haven't stopped. I haven't changed. I still talk the same way. If I do something wrong, then tap me, get me. But I ain't doing nothing wrong. I ain't making no threats to nobody. I don't want nothing bad to happen to anyone or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but you know, like he go, oh, he threatened you? No, I don't threaten nobody.
Yeah.
If I do threaten you, you're the safest motherfucker in the world. But I won't make sure nothing happen to you.
Mm-hmm. Now on those late night rants that you know who does, he doesn't mind threatening the shit out of people. He threatened me, threatened you.
Who?
Remember on the late nights on the meth?
Oh yeah, when he get high.
Yeah.
When he high and doing his 3 o'clock Twitter rant.
Mm-hmm.
And then they bitch ass niggas. So they send tweeters to me and Instagram to me and send something out and then they block it. Then when I go to respond, they block it.
Mm-hmm.
That's some bitch ass man. I don't even say I got to deal with these motherfuckers. Player, you need to get your ass out here if you still here. I'm getting mad at everybody that be over there commenting at them. I don't even know why I let you stay on. Should have been to block your bitch ass. I seen you over there. They call off all you motherfuckers whose names I seen over there. But I done got mad now. I seen another motherfucker that be over there commenting, oh, JMX, I'm glad you back. Well, somebody else that was right around player. I just didn't want to be disrespectful while Darren was on the phone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But
all you bitch ass niggas that be over there. I'm glad you back. Welcome back. All right, man. And this is a nigga that's supposed to be from Oakland talking about he glad that racist is back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah. But so if people want to get in a character debate, just remember that this is the person that said this. And I'm gonna play this video again real quick, Reggie. You won't be able to hear it, but the listeners will be able to hear it.
I know it backwards. I
Yeah.
know what the faggot racist motherfucker said backwards.
No.
So can I ask a question? If Martin Taylor says, can you get this clown off, then why the fuck you been listening for 3 hours, nigger? Hours, nigger. Hours, nigger. Hours, nigger. Hours, nigger.
Okay. Yep. So just remember that when you want to say that, point the finger at somebody. No one baited him to say this. No one encouraged him to say this. No one even got under his skin to make him say this. He brought it upon himself to speak that word.
And I don't even know if y'all remember the whole interview. For those of y'all that's new to it, we were trying to get him to apologize.
Yeah.
At the time to Ben Crump for calling him a monkey.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's so crazy about it.
And he denied doing that, and then went on to say something worse, and then denied saying that.
Come on, dog, you need to admit and apologize for calling that man a monkey.
Mm-hmm.
And then he go and say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's about it for the rebuttal on them.
Yeah. Yeah, we done spent enough on them because.
But I'm telling you, they were banking hard on the fact that you would have been serving time, and I don't remember what it was, June or May or whenever it was, but they were praying that was the case. So when you didn't, that's when people started to go to get real jobs and do other things. So
yeah. Let's see what Kenneth McLean got to. JMX said he'll give $1,000. Who can find? I know he ain't got no $1,000. Kenneth McLean. His wife would kill him if he gave up his whole Social Security check or whatever he got. Who can find evidence right there? Call it. Yeah, because he took it down. He took that down. He did say it. I heard him say, because I called John right quick, and I was like, John, hey, that nigga just called. And I was stupid where my stupid butt comment, and because they didn't realize they didn't think nothing about it. They were used to it until I commented, like, hey, how y'all supporting these motherfuckers? And they go over here calling somebody a monkey. And then, next thing it was pulled down. But it was enough of y'all that saw it. There's enough people that saw it. And I just hate that I even commented before we could get it. Yeah. But I'm sure somebody got it out there. Yeah. Bronx 187, I need a hug. Oh, I will be sticking my dick into something tonight, though. I am good with that. Yeah, if you were listening to the call earlier, somebody was trying to hook up with me then. Yeah. Quash Blake said he heard it live. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. What else we got to talk about? John? Did I lose y'all again? Hello? Hello?
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, I don't come and knock you out over there. You hang up on me again.
I didn't hang up on you. Your chick keeps dropping or something. I don't know what's going on. But you're on a house phone, so how it's disconnecting? I don't know.
I don't know. So anyway, what else? What else we're gonna talk about? So anyway, we're gonna recap what we're doing, and then we'll let y'all go. So we're gonna number one. Once again, that ain't the correct address. John fucking up again.
Hey, yeah, that wasn't me.
Nah, that
wasn't
wasn't
me.
John. That's on me and real. That's on me and real. But that's so don't send that to the distributor. But we're going to get it. We're going to get that. But number two, the main thing for the night. I taught two names that y'all gonna be hearing me saying now. Meth Head is JMX, and Racist is RJ Khan. And so that's that. Y'all won't be hearing me call them by their names anymore. And then three, but the main thing is Darren Vega. He sent out his email, and hopefully John will be able to put it up. Reggie, you owe me lunch from your $3,400, John Dickory. All right, man. Y'all come fuck with me in Corona. I'll go hang out with any of y'all. Anybody, I'll go hang out. Even you motherfuckers that don't like me, I'll go and hang out with y'all. So, I am not that scary dude. I am not that untouchable dude. I tell y'all where I'm at every Sunday. For those of y'all that don't like me.
Yeah. Before I boot this King Amaru person, you want to respond to them? This King Amaru idiot.
What'd he say? Let me read it first.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to address it. I'm just gonna tell you before.
No, you don't have to boot him. You don't have to. That's what he believes. Not the ones you think of. Let me just say that. Not the one you think I did. So go swallow that. What I want to say? Oh, the main thing was we did an interview with Darren Vega, and Darren Vega has agreed to do. He's going to listen to three of I think is our top three rappers. Gab gonna get mad at me, but from you guys, I think it was Honest J, Brainwash. And Brainwash called me, man. Brainwash telling me like he's sick or something. I think something going on with Brainwash. But anyway, Brainwash, remind me to reach out to him tomorrow when we talk to John.
Okay.
Brainwash and Robbie Blue. I'm going to send their three tracks over that the community, I think, loved. And see who they're going to produce a song for us with them. But he also going to give us a great deal. A great deal. Studio time included and everything. Y'all can either come and visit him in Orange County at his studio, which is nice, right on the beach, or y'all can just send the music in email form. But y'all contact him and mention Bomb1st, that y'all heard about him on Bomb1st. And the deal that y'all going to get will be the deal that y'all will pay your homeboys for studio time. That he's going to do a track now. He's going to force y'all going to do some paperwork with him. If y'all take it and blow up, y'all going to be some 50-50 partners, I'm sure. But, hey, what the hell? You got some music to shop from a decent producer. So anyway, so that's what's up with Darren Vega. But in a couple of weeks we're gonna do a music show, and we're gonna tell who we want to fuck with and who we want to deal with, and that'll be something that we'll do. Everything with E1 is still not off the table, and all of that, and but that's just what we're gonna do with Darren Vega for now. So. That's what we're going to do. So any of the other ones that I offended, I apologize. but it wasn't my ideal. It was the community ideal, so get mad at the community. Don't y'all agree, the ones that was participating in the music thing, that it was Robbie Blue, Brainwash, and Honest J?
Yeah.
Were y'all top three?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, JC saying Honest J and Brainwash. I think I like Robbie Blue style a lot. I like the song that Honest J did.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also seemed to have a sex appeal, too, about himself. And I'm big on that. But anyway,
No.
could have smoked Biggie. E40 could have smoked Biggie. Why would he want to do that? Okay, so that was the main thing. So y'all saying, "Oh, we just be full of shit and bullshit." That was the main thing of the show tonight, was to get that on, and then just had to respond to RJ. I mean RJ and JMX thing, because I couldn't let for most of y'all all good. Y'all know
They
what's
know.
up.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people on the fence. I can feel a lot of people still hear it. Like the dude that just made the comment that the bullshit ass comment that he made.
Yeah.
And hopefully, one day in a week or two he'll be apologizing. If not, he don't have to. But it's been a lot of y'all that done told me, okay, Reggie, I apologize. I done heard that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so that matters to me. I like hearing that. I mean, I like that. Let me see what we saying about player, picture plenty pussy. And J-Day was one of those too? I thought I saw J-Day name over there. Yeah, okay, J-Day was here. I knew it was another one. I didn't see picture plenty pussy in here, because I sure would have got his bitch ass. I've been tearing him up in the comment section over there with Gab and Sam.
Mm.
Yeah, but player is a bitch. Him.
He used to be over here, right? Remember? I think he
always
kind
over
of shirt.
there, but he was always over there too.
Okay.
And like I said, I didn't mind people that was going back and forth.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. I'm just saying now, don't be coming over here saying what's up, and then being over there saying what's up. You got to pick sides. You can come over here and listen, and so you can have stuff, but don't be over there telling them, "Welcome back. I miss you." How can you miss those motherfuckers? You ain't miss shit. What you miss? You miss DJ Assassins recaps, interviews and shit. And now y'all know, y'all was hating on me when I was saying those 25,000 views was fake.
Mm-hmm.
He did a part 2 with him. What are those 25,000 views at this time? I think it's like 1,500.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's so obvious. He just don't know how stupid he is. 2,000, but the last time he put it up when he bought them, it was 25,000 in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mob and Timothy going in on shit. Yeah, CC Funk. And that might have bid me a little bit because people be, yeah. I can't, I got to call a ball, strike a strike, and bunch ring, slap shit. Much as I love, I'm not saying that he couldn't or he wouldn't have, but he didn't. He didn't. So y'all don't believe that. Yeah. I contacted DJ, said he didn't know JMX was a complete loser. Oh, thank you for that, big dog. Yeah. And no disrespect to DJ Assassin, no disrespect to him. The only thing I was commenting, because I never even listened to the interview, I was just saying, what's up, Mike White? Where you been, man? I was just saying that he was playing with the views. That's all I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to hate on the brother. Sandra, I like that you came around. See, you one of those. You just like those crazy dudes. Once you be saying crazy shit, then you say something to them, then you be cool. I hate doing that. Well, I got to do that to make you cool.
That was the old Lay Legend style back in the day.
Yeah, well, I acknowledge you. You be on my ass, and then when you say something nice, say something back to you, then you be cool. Just be cool. Man, we cool with everybody over here. You ain't got to say something crazy to us to make us say what's up to you. I'll say hi. I shout out all the ladies. I shout out my girl Pretty Face. I shout out Patty.
Mm-hmm.
Now on you, Golden Girl. Golden Girl. We talk to our lady friends over here. We glad y'all in hanging in with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did the guy turn out?
Did you guys turn out okay last night, Reggie? No, Timmy didn't answer for me, but I talked to him. I tell you, I listened to the recap of the interview. I don't want to go into it. I didn't want to go into Dope Dealer. You ain't no girl. You's a bitch too, Dope Dealer. You's a bitch. I got a feeling you's a bitch. I think you be saying some bullshit too. I think Dope Dealer. I think you. I ain't gonna tell who I think you are, but I think you be talking shit to me, Dope Dealer. I'm not for sure though. But you ain't no bitch. I mean no female. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. And when I use the B word for females, I mean that in a lovely, lovely way. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I mean that in a lovely way. I like a female like that more than a nice woman. JD, I miss Kelly. I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. Ain't been, man. Do y'all know it was 100? Man, you people in Vegas though. God dog, Golden Girl, how you lie about that? My mama up there, she sent me the temperature about right before we came on, like 8:30. It was 121.
Holy shit!
In Vegas at God dog, I think she texted me like 8 o'clock, 8:15. 121.
It was 100 and I think 8 in the valley this week, and I thought I was gonna die. So to 120 at night, I can't even imagine that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It was like 100. It was supposed to be 103 out here in Corona tomorrow.
Mm.
Ball CPT, Compton in the house. What street you grew up on in Compton? Let me see where you from. Yeah. Okay, Lord Mac. Let's see what Lord Mac's saying. He been putting. I'm scared of Lord Mac. He be putting out people's addresses. Yep. Yeah, that last one is the right one. Yep, that last one is the right one. I don't know about that. Oh, yeah. Well, we know Arnold Street. We know Arnold Street. Yep, you're right. Yep. But that's a Gunsmoke. Where you at? 84 today? Where you at, Gunsmoke?
84 sounds
Gene
nice.
Deal. Okay, Gene Deal. You know what? That might happen for a minute because we on a different show. I just can't bring Gene Deal over here first because that's real. That's 313 hookup.
Yeah.
And he made that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So let me talk to Gene Deal. Because some of the stuff that we wanted to do is going in a different direction. Where we making this say something, we ain't gonna answer no questions, but so we can just talk shit to y'all. But yeah, I done talked to Gene Deal about 2 or 3 times a day. He's good dude.
Mm-hmm.
He just, me and him have the same type of personality, and so things won't go like how me and John can bounce off each other. Where I can talk shit and say something to John, and he just laugh and go off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Where I know he and I gonna bump heads one day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, let me see what we can do with Real, and I'll get Real over there. We do something with Real, and then after I do something with Real, then we'll come over here. 61 degrees. Oh, you must be back in Virginia somewhere. Wasn't it in Virginia and D.C. today?
Mm.
I was looking at our president food, and it looked like it was some rain in the background. You must be on the East Coast somewhere. Where you at, Mike White? Wisconsin? Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. Y'all was telling me it'd be starting to get, my sister got herpes from shit, done smoked the dime. Boy, you niggas ain't no good. San Antonio was 108, okay. Gunsmoke, what did you say? Oh, I didn't ask you where you was at, Gunsmoke. I take a cold over heat all day. Not me. I deal with heat. 55 here. Well, that's talking about right now. You talking about right now. It probably was about 80 something in Frisco later today, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's 78 here right now.
Let's see. Jay Lamb say hot as fuck in the UK. Usually, yeah, I thought y'all usually rain during this time. Don't y'all usually go to France during this time over there in London? Don't y'all usually try to sleep over to France?
Mm-hmm. Overcast and rainy.
Where?
Usually in France and all that, it's always overcast and kind of rainy, so it cools it down a bit.
Oh, okay. West Coast has dry heat though. Yeah, it's muggy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you know what? We like our heat because we get a little breeze with it.
Yeah.
That humidity shit, man, that's some crazy. Chicago 68. Man, I thought it was cold everywhere. Louis Cruz, you say you missed the first 2 hours. Okay, only thing you really missed, baby, is a producer by the name of Darren Vega was on. What did we call? I didn't ask him his producer name. I forget.
It was just Darren Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we called him D Vegas.
Or on the road, they Show tried to steal all the credit, so he just called them the row hitters or whatever.
The row hitters.
Yeah.
So that's because he was trying to give him, and because they tried to do something called 777.
Right.
Him, Cripple, or something 7. I remember.
Yeah, that was it. 777. Him, Jim Giddum, and Crooked.
Yeah, they tried to go around me. I wanted to bring that up. I think I brought it up to Crooked Eye. They tried to go around me on the estate because I did buyouts with all of them.
Yeah.
And they tried to go straight to the estate with Molly and deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, that shit won't be going on the album. It won't be going on. Y'all gonna come over here and get this little check? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got so much money out there that's owed to me. I just don't know. I'm gonna go after it though because I need some money. Yeah. Now you didn't miss Black Jesus. Black Jesus, he's gonna be on. I told y'all before Friday. It might be Saturday now, but he's gonna be on. But it's still possible tomorrow. We might have to do a 3 in a row. Y'all might got to hear our voice 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
LeVar Ball, Death Row Security and Bad Boy Security collabo. I don't know about that, Red. I had a hard time with it. Real is the one that talked me into it.
Mm-hmm. I would always tell you when people would say we should get him on, and you were like, no, I don't want to. I would always say that I thought it would be interesting to hear the different perspectives.
I did it because Real asked me to do it, and I'm loyal like that. You know that.
Yeah. Yep.
And so I did it for Real, and then once I start talking to the brother, we have different opinions on things, but he's not a bad dude. You know what I mean? And he done dealt with a lot of people. He dealt with Scott Storch. He dealt with Fat Joe. He dealt with a lot of people. But see, that's where it get confusing with me. I was not a bodyguard. He was actually a bodyguard with a lot of different people. I hired bodyguards. Big difference. I ain't never was one that was really walking around hanging out with nobody like that. Suge definitely wasn't nobody needed a bodyguard. He didn't need nothing. He thought he needed somebody to hand me the gun. That's probably why he always thought he had me around. Which we did, man. We had an incident in Miami. We did I remember him and Yo-Yo. I hope Golden Girl ain't on the phone now.
What year was this?
95. It was the Super Bowl in 95. We did like a party. That's the story I told when Corrupt was sick and throwing up and talking about he was too drunk and shit. Was like, nigga, you better get your ass up out of this car. Or you gonna get on that stage and work. But anyway, so we got them all out of the car. But I did a smart thing that night. I think I was bodyguard then. I got them into the club, but I seen shit was getting crazy. And I was like, you know what, shit, we need to get them back to the car. And we got them back to the car. We'd be walking them back to the car. And Luke was acting a fool. He was having chicks on the stage doing what they be doing and all of that. And he threw a chick in the audience. Just threw her. But you know how they do. I don't know if y'all been to a Luke show.
Yeah.
But he threw her into the crowd. And for some reason, somebody got mad, and they went up there and tried to dump. So, pow, 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 pow. By that time, I had all those drunk niggas because, Snoop was high, Baz was high, Corrupt was high, all those niggas high. I was just getting them back in the car and heard those shots. And then me, Suge, and Yo-Yo was in a different car and got them in the car. And for some reason, I never really jumped in the back, especially when it was him. For some reason, I got in the back of the car, the limo with Suge and Yo-Yo. And the dude came that did the dumping on the shooting. He came with the gun still in his hand and everything, and opened the car door. And for some reason, I pulled the gun, and he just opened the door because he was just trying to hide or maybe throw the gun in the limo. And I pointed my gun at, and he looked, and Suge was trying to take the gun from me, doing something pretty much what Pac was trying to do. Suge wanted to shoot the dude, and I was like, no. The dude took off and ran. But I said that to say that that's probably why Suge wanted me around, just so he could take the gun and shoot somebody.
Oh, he was trying to take your gun to shoot the guy. He wasn't trying to take the guy's gun from him. Gotcha.
I was like, nigga, no, stop. Yeah, that was funny though. But yeah, man, I tell you, we done been around some shit.
Yeah.
But y'all ever look? It was a big Death Row loop after party. It was after the Super Bowl in '95.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, Reggie, did Pac ever mention anything to you about No Limit Records and Master P? I heard he wanted to get on the limit. Oh no, that's not true.
No.
Mr. Man, and I think you want to. No, that's Miss Star or something that be over there. No, Master P hadn't blown up yet. Matter of fact, we didn't know really who Master P was. We did a show in New Orleans, and he was big. He was doing this thing out there in New Orleans, and we went to his club, and we went in there, and he gave us $10,000. I remember. Pac, we went in the club. Pac got on the mic and said, "Hey, what's up, y'all?" and walked out. They had a whole VIP section available for us. Golden Girl might remember this. She might have had something to do with this. And had a big VIP section and all that. We just went and got the 10 Gs for about 5 minutes and walked that straight out of his club. Yeah. It might have been more than 10 Gs, but I remember that was the only time we, had any dealings with Master P. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Reggie, let's hit up Taco El Unso on Rosecrans and Atlantic. Man, you speak of Rosecrans and Atlantic. What happened there? What happened there, Ball CPT? Let me see if you're really from Rosecrans and Atlantic, because you would know what was there and what happened at that location. I bet you Kenny McLean know what happened at Rosecrans and Atlantic. Well, let's see if Ball CPT is really from Compton. What happened? All right. That was with a bunch of... Oh, yep. Ball, yeah, okay. He's from Compton. He's from there. Yep, that's what happened. It was a gas station, though. They turned it into... They tore that gas station down. Yep. Yeah, so whoever Ball CPT is, that dude's legit. Yeah. Okay. D. Will said, we ain't going there. Yeah. What up, D. Will? How you doing, bro? Do you know what Heron was killed over? That was beef shit when when they shot him in his ass and they kidnapped him. They kidnapped George Wills, and they let him go. That's what I always say. They shouldn't have let that fool go. There's some niggas you just can't let go. But I don't know if they let him go or he got away. Because I know they shot him in the ass. On the back of his leg. I got to ask Bob Gotti about that. He probably remember. I know they shot him, but they tried to kill Heron, man. They shot Heron. They caught him. He used to have a red Jeep. And man, they lit that Jeep up. They lit that Jeep up and Heron didn't get killed then. Yeah. But that was all the beef behind George, and that's what happened, Kenneth. Terrence Brown Miles that rented. So, yep. G. Brown Miles rented the White Cadillac. Yep. Yo, Reggie, you going to watch City of Lies? Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm hoping they say something bad, because they got money. See, RJ and them don't have no money to sue. That'd be a waste of time. That's just like called practice. Attorney won't even take the case because they say they judgment proof. I didn't know he had a house. I really don't think that house is in his name, because I did have attorney a check before, and they said he was judgment proof. So the house must be in his wife's name. But the people that distributed City Alive, they ain't judgment proof. Even though it's only gonna be in limited, y'all gonna be so mad at the amount of studios it's gonna be in. Trust me, it's gonna be in a limited space. Rail said he was at the movie theater. He went and saw something this week, probably Equalize or something. He didn't tell me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he saw an advertisement on it. So it'll be interesting to see. What up, Supreme? All right, man. Peace out, Supreme.
Yeah, Supreme.
No videos involving me and messing with my boy from Gavin Sound. You say it looks good. You got good actors. I love Forrest Whitaker. Man, I love it. I'm in that section of The Shield right now where he was in there. So, yeah, Forrest Whitaker gonna play a good part. And then Johnny Depp is a fool.
Mm-hmm.
Cause man, I don't even like Pirates of the Caribbean, but I love just the way he was acting gay in that. I love that shit. I love Pirates of the Caribbean just to watch him doing an actor and his acting. Thanks, Supreme. Just his acting. So, yeah. So just those two actors alone is enough to go watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Whether it's accurate or not, it will be debated, but they'll probably make it a good movie. They seem to have money to put with it.
Yeah, I hope y'all don't try to compare the guy from Unsolved, that played Russell Poole to Johnny. And that might be a little unfair because I'm sure it's going to be a different twist. And I'm sure they're not going to show him not to go crazy and be the alcoholic that he was.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Y'all going to think Russell Poole was probably the greatest cop after that because it's about him, but at least on the last two investigations, he wasn't who y'all think he was. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, man. Who's that? P-Crat? You like The Shield, too? Oh, man, I done watched that about 3 or 4 times. I done watched The Shield, The Sons of Anarchy, and The Sopranos, and The Wire. I done watched all 4 of those shows at least 4 times. Each season at least 4 times. That's where I get that's where I get my street smarts from. From that. Not from growing up in Compton. That's where I get how to deal with motherfuckers and from those people. But I'll repeat it again. Tony Soprano. I love Tony. And then I love I can't think of his name right now, in The Wire. The Barksdales. But not so much the Barksdales. I like the other one. I can't think of his name. But anyway, I like that. And then, and I like Prop Joe. Probably a fat man thing. And then Vic Mackey. You gotta love Vic Mackey in The Shield. What was the other one I said? Wire, Soprano. Oh, the Jack Taylor. Shit. Jack Taylor was a killer. Jack Taylor was a fool. Those Sons of Anarchy motherfucker that killed you. Now I'm watching The Shield. Do y'all know that every character that's in Sons of Anarchy was in The Shield? I done found like 20 characters that was in The Shield. Well, the same creator. I hope y'all don't. I hope y'all know that. Kurt. What's his name? Kurt. I can't think of his name. But anyway, I see his name every night in credits. Mm. But he was also the creator on. You like the Oz? You like Oz? Oz was good at the beginning.
There's a lot of gay shit in Oz. I had to stop tuning in to
Yeah,
Oz.
they make that prison shit. That's why y'all think prison is bad. Yeah, Kurt Sutter's Think Nick B. Do y'all know who Kurt Sutter was married to? Y'all know who was his wife in real life is? Kurt Sutter's wife was Peggy, or Jenna, in the Sons of Anarchy. But that's his wife. But y'all know her from Peggy on Married with Children.
Mm.
Yeah, that's his wife.
Peggy Bundy.
Huh?
Peggy Bundy. Remember?
Yeah, Katie Bundy.
Yeah.
You've been walking around in her heels with her titty show.
Yeah.
Y'all see her in that show, and y'all see her in that. Y'all see how good of an acting job she did in Married with Children. When y'all see her in Sons of Anarchy, she's two completely different persons.
Mm.
Yeah. For Tomo too, I didn't see her in that one. Yeah, eyes got crazy at the end. I didn't watch Dexter. Yeah, Peggy Bundy. I've been watching Snowfall. Snowfall's a little slow for me.
Mm.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm still getting into it. I know they got them growing up and stuff now, but I'm not as good as that. Yeah, but I love me some then Power. What y'all think about Power right now? Is it moving a little slow to y'all? Power seems a little slow to me. And then I really love Katie Seagal. That's her name. Thank you, Quash Blake. I really love some shit that y'all most of y'all probably do watch it. And my son told me it ain't coming on for another year. I probably gonna miss it. Gonna have to watch it on tape. I'll probably be in jail. Come on, what's that shit, John, that I love? You know it. That don't come on for another year. Power's overrated. What's the name of that
Empire?
Shit? I can't even. No,
I don't know.
Shit. Empire is more gay than
Is it? I haven't seen
Oz.
it. Yeah, I haven't
It's
seen
worse
it.
than Oz. What is it? I can't think of the name of my show. I must be tired. You know that shit dealing with all the different cities and stuff, the kings and powers. I can't even think of their name.
Game of
I
Thrones?
need to go watch that.
Is that one?
Huh?
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones. Yep.
Okay.
Game of Thrones. That's the best shit on TV. They got some fine women to be in that show too. Yeah. You know what? Dr. Bonte Power is getting weak to me. Oh hell no, not no claws. Yeah. Power's slowing down. And then I can't stand Tanique no more. I never really liked Tanique, but I really can't stand him now. And I hate Tasha. Can't stand Tasha. And I heard your boy on the Breakfast Club, he said he liking Tasha now. I don't like her character right now. But I'm one of those that don't like women that cheat. A nigga can get all the pussy he want, but a dude a woman that cheat, I don't like women that cheat. That's probably why I don't like Tasha. Yeah, I don't like Tasha. But I loved her when she played, when she was a Little Kim. Y'all remember her in Biggie?
Yeah.
Oh, man, those titties was nice and perky. They were nice and perky. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Tasha, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The Defiant ones about Dre and Jimmy. What about the Defiant one? Mr. Rodriguez, you like that show? That was a good documentary. Yeah, The Sopranos was good, though. I see some people donated us some money, John. You want to send me half for my $30?
I will. I will when it goes in. I'll do that.
You're lying, the truth ain't in you. We got to sell some T-shirts. I need some money this weekend.
Somebody asked on the last one how to do it, and I told them the link is in the description. And
I agree, Robbie Blue. She unloyal like a mother. She be, I hate fucking the attorney, fucking his driver, always fucking the help. I hate, I bring niggas around you and you want to fuck them. I hate bitches like that. Reggie, did you see? I haven't watched the G-Funk documentary. I might have to check it out. I like Warren G. I like all of those Dog Pound people. I just been Snoop in the last year has been disappointing me just because things he's been saying. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's trying to be so politically correct. But prior to that, I used to like Snoop. That's just an idiot. But I like Daz. I like Daz. Y'all don't know, me and Daz used to hang out every day back in the late 90s. Every day. That nigga would come and wake me up. We had some penthouses in Marina City Club. We was in the Marina City Towers. We both had some penthouse. And he used to walk his ass over to wake me up every morning. Him and that crazy ass Max Shine, because Max Shine was always with him.
Mm.
And they used to come over. Yeah, but yeah, man, Daz. But I like Daz. And then Corrupt was always cool. Corrupt's an alcoholic, but he don't mean nothing with nobody. Corrupt don't want no ways with nobody. Yeah. Let's see, what else? All right. Well, I guess we can get ready to wrap it up, y'all. Is it true Pac love Frank Sinatra music? That I don't know. Never Obey. That I don't know. That I don't know. You say Daz is a comedian. Snoop's a comedian. Snoop's a comedian. I would give him a network on Comedy Central. Him, 50 Cent, and Shaq. I think I said that before. Yeah. 69 new Tupac. I never looked at Corrupt as a clown. A drunk, but not a clown. Daz killed it on Gang Related. Which song did you like that he did on Gang Related? John Victory.
I just like the Mash for Dreams. That was the only one I liked. I didn't like the single that he had.
I went to Hustler. Me and Chick went to Hustler Ball Compton. We didn't go to Whaley. We went to Compton. Yeah, we went to. Yeah. We went to Whaley. Well, Whaley and then what? We're supposed to went. I mean, not Whaley. Hostler and then what? We're supposed to went to Whaley and Dominguez. Way Too Major was good. Way Too Major. That's the one you like? I used to like this song when to say Bend Over. Bend Over. What song was that? Bend Over.
Oh, that was Out the Moon. On Gridlock.
It was on Gridlock.
Yeah.
I forget, yeah.
Snoop, LBC, and then Tupac had a verse at the end.
Nigga said Bend Over. I used to like it. Retaliation. Get Back was hard to you?
I thought that album was good. I'll be honest. I did think that it was a good album. I just
Me and
think
Dad
the singles.
started arguing.
Yeah.
That's when Snoop got slapped. Because, if we would have did instead of doing that animated video, which Master P smashed on us and got it not taken down, but it might sound so crazy. If Dad would have did a video on that, we might have won with that. That album might have did a little better than it did. Big Dog D-Days on Gang Related, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
one.
Now my favorite Death Row album, other than Gang Related, not Gang Related, All Eyes on Me, was Murder Was the Case.
Yeah,
love
that was a good one.
Yeah, I love Murder Was the Case. What was my favorite Tupac song? Ambition of a Rider. I love all of this too. To be honest, that's probably why I like Dad so much. And even though I'm always hating on him,
yeah,
I love Ambition of a Rider. But you know what? I might be speaking on what I like now, because I think when All Eyes on Me came out, I only played this one, and now I play this two a lot. I can only listen to this two. I can't listen to this one no more. Because, this two was more of a rider. That's the shit you put in your car and just roll to.
Yeah.
Where this one was,
This one was a lot of the singles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why. Yeah. Above the Rim. You like Above the Rim, J-Day? Man, I hated that movie, though. Because there was too many damn songs in that movie. Above the Rim. Every scene had a song in it.
I remember when the single came out, Regulate, before the soundtrack.
Yeah.
We played that on repeat, just over and over.
Yeah, I noticed the Regulator was on 1G album too, though, huh?
Yep, on his Def Jam solo album.
He got all the credit for that. Even when they announced it, when they won, didn't they win something? They won. They were either nominated for a Grammy or won a Grammy with Regulator. I think they were just nominated.
Mm-hmm.
But it was considered a Def Jam song, not a Def Row song. You know, Part-Time Lover. Yeah, it just had too many songs in it for me. I mean, not the album. I'm talking about the movie now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the movie. Yeah, I'll go listen to that. Man, there was so many. It was just nominated. Okay, yeah. I remember them. I don't think that they won. Yeah, I didn't think they won. All right, let's see. We got any questions other than me just talking shit? Let's see. Why did the movie Bullet have a Jay-Z song at the end if Pop ain't like Jay-Z? Man, you can't control. Never Obey. You can't control. That's totally different. The ones go out and get it. And you know, to be honest, Suge wasn't big on letting his artists be on other stuff other than Death Row stuff. Mm-hmm. He didn't want them to be overexposed. He was real big on telling them to try to make it, you know, where they wasn't overexposed. Even going to clubs and stuff like that, he hated when they were going to clubs out in LA and stuff like that, because it make people seem like, you know, they can always get to you, they can always see you, you just always out. And, yeah, he didn't like that too much. How cool were Pac and Mickey Rourke? I don't know, Mickey Rourke. I don't know. Was Bullet filmed before Death Row? Yes, it was.
Yep. And released after he died.
Huh?
And it got released after he died. So that may explain the music shit.
He was filmed before he was on Death Row. He had a small part in Bullet, didn't he?
Honestly, I watched it one time and kind of thought it was garbage.
He had a big part in Bullet. Why JMX went live yesterday? Well, they did a fake live show yesterday, James Davis. That's pretty much why this show is. You're going to have to listen to this show over, James. But they did a fake show yesterday. I was their content, me and 313, and our community was their content. So it's going to be interesting what they're going to be able to keep talking about. Can they keep doing live streams talking about us all day? It's going to be interesting what they're going to do. That's going to be interesting, John. Can they just really just sit up and bash us all day?
They'll try. I'm sure they'll try.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they can talk about. Well, they're probably gearing up for all the info on City of Lies or whatever.
Yeah.
That's why they're coming back.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
So Dilly said, why Mouth James say Pooch didn't kill Biggie? Did he say that? I don't know.
I don't know.
He must like Pooch. And that's all I'll say. I ain't going to jab him up. He must like Pooch. Because if he don't like you, well, let's see. I thought Bullet was trash. Yeah, I don't even remember Bullet. I don't even remember it. So, JMX releasing interviews from 2 years ago. I know. Is that when he did that with? I thought it was something new with that boy. Lord the Mac. Okay. Well, yeah. Keep promoting. I don't care. Keep promoting. J-Day. He was the Digital Underground in that movie. He was with. Okay, that makes sense. I knew we didn't have nothing to do with it. So we had to put shit. That's what y'all don't know either. Shit had to put up $1 million bond because Pocket messed up his name so bad in the music industry for gang-related and gridlock.
In the film industry, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. After with the Hughes brothers, I think he whooped one of their ass, didn't he? Didn't you get a case, catch a case with one of them or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so they messed his name up that bad where he he put up $1 million and and then my security was responsible to make sure. I never take credit for that. They want to take credit for me being at home or being away when he got killed. So I should be ultimately responsible for him being able to do the movies. Because it was my security that was responsible to get him to the set on time and stuff. Wake him up, take him, drive him, and everything. But anyway, yeah. But so that's what happened on that. See what happened with Timmy Rue interview. I missed it. Now you missed it yesterday. It hasn't happened yet. He flaked on me. He stood me up. But listen at the beginning. I'll explain to you why. But it's happening. It's going to happen before the end of the week. Reggie, let's see, Single Dad TV. That's somebody new, so let's see what he's talking about. Reggie, do you remember Camille? No. Napoleon's little brother. Didn't meet him. Who Tupac was going to adopt? Can you speak on Camille? Camille? No. No, I don't. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, don't know about that. Appreciate you, Robbie Blue. I don't want to have any bones and any. I don't want to prejudice any of you three, but good luck with the one that we hopefully get a hit from. Because I won't be on his ass. I'm gonna make sure he do a hit on whoever he picked that he want to fuck with. And that don't mean that you're not the best one. Or that just means he got a track for that particular person. Reggie, how much ass? Oh boy, Mike White, come on, don't talk to me about that. I told you, I talked about that last night. Not really any, not a whole lot. I was mainly friends with all of Shiv's women's girls. I guess that was their way we can double date and stuff. But that's how that pretty much went down. And then, especially once I got in this, I think they used to sick them on them so they can get their checks on time and all of that. They'd be nice to me, and they thought I would be extra nice or something. Oh, let's see. Yo, Red, does Black Jesus really got a Tupac album? I don't believe so. Never obey. But I don't believe so. Matter of fact, I'll bet money on it that he doesn't. Are you and Drake cool? Nope. I mean, we don't have no issues with each other. Last time I saw him was doing the trial for Corrupt, when I needed him to come in and testify on the Broomfield matters, if y'all know anything about that. No, that wasn't the last time. No. I seen him that time, and then a time after that saw him when we was getting sued by Laylaw and them. What were their names? The guys that sued us behind saying that they produced what was that song? California Love Remix.
Oh, somebody said somebody else sued about that?
Yeah, Laylaw or was it Lay? It was two guys.
Lay Legend?
Laylaw. Not Lay Legend.
I know.
Laylaw. I think it was Laylaw. It was two guys. I forget their names. Laylaw and somebody. But anyway, they sued us, said that they didn't get credit and get compensated. Well, they got compensated, but they said they didn't get credit for doing the remix for California Love. Yeah.
Didn't Dre?
What happened to Little Malik? Little Malik, yeah. Little Malik. Last time I saw him, he was on a roof in a video with Monica. That was the last time I saw Little Malik. My last question, how much did it cost to make All Eyes on Me album and to distribute it? That part I don't know. Really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. Are you ever going to get Butch Small on again? If y'all really want Butch Small, Butch was a great interview.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Matter of fact, I'm supposed to be trying to hook up with Butch Small. He's supposed to be coming with the Temptations out here in September, did he say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be giving me some good tickets for that. So, yeah. Yo, Reggie, you watched... I didn't watch Gene Deal's documentary. I didn't. No, I didn't. He had great info. Okay. RJ be watching Fox News. Yeah, I know. He admits he's a Republican, so he admits that. So that's his deal. We already know he's a racist.
Yeah.
The Republican Party is pushing racism right now. I really believe that's how Donald Trump got in.
Yeah, 1000%.
I really believe that. So that don't surprise me. Yep. Gang Related had better songs. Okay. Gang Related came out on my watch, but I can't really take credit for too much songs that was on Gang Related.
Who chose the songs for Gang Related? Do you remember? Who would have been? Who would have oversaw that? Was it Daz?
Daz did a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Daz was working with Norris.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty much put together, but mainly Norris Anderson,
Okay.
Daz, and Roy.
Okay.
Roy probably had a lot to do with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Which Roy had a lot to do with stuff that I did too.
Yeah.
I take a lot of credit for a lot of stuff, and I don't give Roy enough props. Roy just like you didn't want to deal with people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he would pull me to the side and say, "Reg, man, you really need to do this, or you really need to have this done, or you need to do that."
Yeah.
And so when Roy spoke, I listened.
Gotcha.
And when Roy on the music stuff, David Kenner on the
Legal.
on the legal stuff. Yeah. But Daz had a lot to do with stuff, but Daz would have had a whole bunch of Crip songs on there.
Yeah.
Daz would have a whole bunch of Daz songs on there. He was totally in charge.
Yeah. He did make his song the first song on it, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Disc
That's
1, song 1.
Yeah,
That's
that's
him.
Daz.
But
What did he say? He say something bad, Dope Dealer? All right, I'll watch it though. Reggie Daz said he put blank tapes back. No, he got that from me, Tony. I did that
in
to
his wife's
Maria.
reels. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember
we did
hearing
that
about
to
that when
Maria.
it happened.
And he probably saying that because that's what he got was blank tapes. But he got that from us. That's what we did to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Daz is trash. Sorry, but he's not even relevant. Okay. Tradeway 6'9". How do y'all use other people's names? I can't use nobody else's name. I don't know how y'all can do that. You gotta watch it. All right, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Y'all want me, bro? Big D. Okay, I'll watch it. Big Deal said he really believed that happened to 6'9". He said he believed that happened. I thought it was maybe a publicity stunt or something, but he said no, he think that happened. Yeah. I like Daz songs because I like boom. I like his beats and stuff like that. So I like Daz production on stuff. Daz did a remix out here. Daz was so desperate for attention. He did a song out here, a remix with Usher on it. Y'all need to go listen to it.
Let me see if I can find
Usher
a
song that
YouTube
was
link.
hot, and it only played on the beat out here in L.A.
Yeah.
And he put his vocals on it, and it was hot as a motherfucker. Y'all need to go listen to that song. Yeah, Daz. Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah, play it, yeah.
I mean, I can't
Yeah,
play
that
it, but I'll
song.
put it in the chat so people can click on
Yeah,
it.
y'all get a chance to go download that. It was that was a good song Daz did.
And the party don't stop.
Daz new production this week. Yeah, probably because he out there in Atlanta and stuff. Who knows? Daz is a beast. Either you like that bass, that heavy bass, or you want other type of music. With me, I like ride music and bass, so that's why I like Daz production. Okay. But we ain't gonna talk about Daz too much because I'm sure he working up something for me. I'm sure he waiting to get me. Yeah. I won't be surprised if he have a whole production done on me, a whole disc song. Quick, see, they were two different type of beats. Well, Quick would give you that, type of beats. My dad to give you that boom, boom, boom type of beat. So yeah, those are two different type of producers. QD3 didn't do enough work for us for me to comment on. Yeah. All right. I promise y'all. Have I said it 3 times yet?
Yeah. Wrapping it up.
I said it 3 times. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, we about to wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So y'all might get us 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
If not, Saturday or Sunday we may do something.
Yeah.
Whenever
anyone's ready, Reggie, you just tell me.
I got call you.
Yep.
John back at it, y'all.
I am.
We got John back motivated.
Yeah.
So anyway, in a week or two, John, matter of fact, I'm going to text it to you now.
Okay.
So I won't forget. Because our boy Vegas send me the email where he wants you to send the song.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the songs y'all want? John, you know which songs to send on the 3, right?
Yeah.
Brainwash was the very first one.
Brainwash was the one with Nutso.
Yeah, the one with Nutso.
Mm-hmm. And
then Honest J was the one with the and send it to
Cold
him with
World
that
or something like that, right?
Yeah, so he'll know what type of tip he on.
Okay.
And then
Robbie Blue, he sent so many, I don't remember which one was the one that...
Robbie Blue, I think it was the one that was talking about something that was like political or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I used to... Robbie Blue, what's the name of that song that I used to tell you I liked all the time? He's still in the house. Anybody remember the name of that song, Robbie Blue, that we liked?
I can pull it up. Yeah, I can pull up the old stream.
What, the Let's Do It?
No. We got a lot of 6ix9ine fans in here.
He's the new hot thing, that mumble rap shit. That dude, he's hot. He's a marketing genius. Y'all hating on him, but the nigga is marketing himself very well. I can't tell y'all one song. They said the song that I was telling somebody, say, man, you know the song with Fetty Wap? He blew up with a song with Fetty Wap. I was like, oh, okay.
I just know his new one with Nicki Minaj. He's got a brand new one. That's why people think that shit was publicity, the robbing, because it came out right. That happened in the next day. Then
he said he's going to donate the money to... But y'all notice what he said. Y'all got to catch what niggas say. He said some of the proceeds. And everybody think he's going to donate all the money to that.
That could be 2%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He said, I want to donate some of the proceeds.
Mm-hmm.
I be saying, well, niggas in word games. I would ask, if I was there, how much?
Yeah.
How much of the proceeds you going to do it?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm all over Facebook. You know, I talk to people on Messenger. So y'all watch that when people saying that. And he say, I'm donate some of the proceeds.
If they don't say all the proceeds, then you know.
Yeah, exactly. I laughed when I heard that. But and then these niggas be doing insurance fraud. I gotta remember all that jury was insurance.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga just gonna come up with some new jury. That's all. Yeah. He's gonna get some new jury. All right. What else were we talking about? Okay, I'm sending you. So anyway, Robbie, send us the information if you listen to this back. If you can think of the song that you really want us to send to Darren. Because you sent about 5 songs over here. What up, USSR? What up, LL Sneak? All right. John. I need John's name. All right. Well, y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
I don't talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a safe weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope to talk to y'all this weekend before the weekend is up.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Oh, I got a bonfire to go to Saturday. I forgot we're doing a bonfire.
Okay. So if not tomorrow, then maybe Monday because Sunday is church day for you, so.
Yeah, but we can do it Sunday night, but
okay.
We'll see.
Whatever works out. Yeah.
All right, baby.
All right.
Y'all be good. Peace out, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate all y'all. Really do.
Yeah.
And all you haters, y'all know what y'all can do. All right. Later.